Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to episode 105. Based on my count, based on the number I said in the last video.
I thought it was 205.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
I might be wrong too, but you're definitely wrong.
Square root of -5.
Ah,
1.
you can't do that.
Yes, you can.
That's against the math rules.
It's just...
No.
Okay,
So,
all right.
0.
So we're back off track immediately. All right.
Hooray! Huzzah!
Okay, all right. So
what happens when you gather a bunch of neurodivergents in one room?
D&D,
There's a
chaotic D&D. Okay, so last game you had found yourselves inside of the Lich's lair, who turned out to not be a Lich, but rather a blight. Instead of being a wizard that looks for dark powers of necromancy and eternal life. Instead, your blight is a druid that looks for the dark and terrible powers of necromancy. Your characters made your way into into a mushroom-infested dungeon full of mushroom-infested undead. You had been looking for the missing students and the missing security team.
Can keep students.
Yes. You went around, you discovered a few things. There was a bunch of gold and treasures and magical items, very, very expensive in the room in which you landed, but you decided to instead pillage a nearby room that only had the 3 armors of +1 that boosted your armor class. Under the guidance of the voice that Liraza has been hearing this whole campaign, that advised you that those magical objects were not cursed. You found out that the Lich had a big pyrotechnic show that was a trap in the throne room, and then you faced off against zombies on the other side of the wall of near death, a wall that brings you to 0 HP when you cross through it. Those undead were efficiently dispatched, despite the fact that 2 of your characters are now very, very low HP.
No, we got our HP restored.
By the last spell slots of... by what?
But we got fully restored?
I got fully restored.
Haley, do you remember?
No. I remember that
did we?
before the divinity teacher restored.
Yes.
Before we went into
That's true. That is true.
dungeon.
But after that, you...
cast...
Carrie, you were brought down to 0 HP by the wall of near death, and then you were healed only for a few HP by. Actually, hold on. Is it possible, Grassan? Yeah.
You know, I kind of do remember something.
Before someone
Being
passed
healed.
out, I think someone cast like a healing spell.
Yeah.
Yes, but
No, I don't know if
I think it was all of the rest of the healing spell of the healing power of Mordrin, the paladin. So all of your allies are now at 0 spell slots and resources. The fighting's gonna have to be just you, which makes it easier for me to manage, anyways.
Convenient.
Yes.
Very convenient.
Exactly. I mean, they've been in the Lich's dungeon surviving for a few hours, for
Hours and hours.
Yeah.
No, I would...
Okay, for less than hours, but for a
substantial amount of time.
yes, a substantial yet vague amount of time. Okay.
They also had to come through the wall of death.
Exactly. The wall of near death. So you've found the students that were hiding in this big room with a strange metal contraption full of wheels and a sort of basin of water along the edges of
I
it.
don't know what the hell that is.
You found a room with 6 mushrooms right here, each of which was housing a humanoid. You found a human, an elf, a gnome, a dwarf, and so on, that as you pulled them out started to die, and you had to cast Spare the Dying to stabilize them. They had been on a sort of life support until the time was right for the blight to sacrifice them and replenish their energy for the month. You found the missing students, you found the missing security team, and you found
So one objective is done. Next
Yeah.
objective is escape.
Yes, that is correct. So, as there's this reuniting, you're going to see that Harris, that has been following you this whole time, sort of like opens the door to peek to see what's happening, and then sort of like slams the door open and rushes up towards Pendragon to hug him, and like Pendragon is like, "Wait, what are you doing here?" And Harris starts to sob and say, I came to try to help. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to help at all." Has this sort of moment of like shock, but then like really smiling and returns the hug and says, it's okay, don't worry. Wow, I didn't think that you would risk your life. How did you think you were gonna help? And Harris just says, well, I wanted when the security team left after you, I remembered that sometimes you use this warlock trick where you make your face be different so that you can infiltrate groups of enemies, and I thought it would be logical that you would do that if you were surrounded by undead, and that they might shoot you by accident. And but then I arrived and I forgot to tell them, and I forgot to tell the second security team. I'm sorry. And they have this sort of like heartwarming moment. Around this time, Donatar sort of nudges you, Carrie, Casares, and says, you jumped in here to come and save us.
Of course.
That's kind of sexy.
Well, hopefully we can actually make it out alive to...
Well, that just improved our chances a lot. Hey,
Who are these 6 people? Actually, I think that might have been... Did one of them bring some of us back? One of those 6?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're incapacitated right now.
Yeah. Casares says, "Hey, we can talk more about this later, but I'm sorry. Sorry I got onto you for your memory problems when I'm the one who forgot just how much I love you." Sort of like.
Well. I mean, it's like.
Oh, you're blushing.
Oh.
Yeah, later, not in front of the kids.
Does anyone have any idea who these people are?
You kind of look at them.
Oh God, are they the Golden Fang?
Huh? Are they the?
Are
Golden
they the golden
fangs.
thing?
You do not recognize any of them.
Okay, because that was one of my first thoughts, because
Yeah.
it's like, I know they were wanting to go in there.
I think you
I forget
talked
it.
them out of the.
Yes, but I did not know if, like, later they decided to go against my advice. And
Yeah.
You know what?
No,
I wanna
it's not that.
run with them.
Everybody make an investigation check for me.
Alrighty, roll decent.
Investigation.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. So
That is better than my 13.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. So, because Kazari is in rot, you see on the bodies of each of those people right now most of them are like face down in mushroom mush, still covered in this slime that was.
I
seemed
mean,
to
wouldn't we
preserve
have
their
them
bodies.
face up so they're not suffocating?
You can start to turn them face up. None of them have anything to have any clothing or anything attached to them. Actually, one of them still has a ring, and that's it.
I don't know what that ring is.
So you're both able to see that on those bodies there is a number of weird, like a strong variety of scars. They seem to have been slashed in some places, pierced with wounds that look like arrow wounds. Their skins are sometimes healed from what appears to be acid wounds, and some other like permanent scarring after a scar has healed of what you recognize as this like purple tinge is what you have after you heal from an attack that did necromancy damage. All of those people have been through a lot of different combats, facing different enemies that did different damage types. With your 20, you're also able to recognize that the dwarf is like really buff, with a body sort of like trained for feats of strength, and you see the straps. You see the signs of basically straps of heavy armor on that dwarf. You recognize that the elf has a body much like yours, that has a decent amount of muscle, but they're more lean. They have sort of like sort of like darker makeup that is still on, or traces of it, for being stealthy, and you recognize that the rest of them seem to be weak ass nerds.
It's an event. I mean, obviously, it's an adventuring party.
Yeah, a strong one.
Okay, so we know who the spellcasters are. We know who the fighter is. We know who the rogue
security
is.
team.
Huh? Oh, an old security team? Oh, shit.
And that happens when you get fired. It's just throwing
Out
you
of
in
the
this-
cannon, into the sun.
I didn't describe any burn wounds. That is not what happens when you get fired.
Didn't.
I was gonna say, why would he give?
Well, since I have fancy new clothes, I'm at least going to.
We all got fancy meat.
Yes. I'm at least going to make, a bit of something for them when they come to.
Yeah. You see that Donatar inspects them and says, "I don't think they're coming back to consciousness anytime soon. We can try to carry them, but that's gonna hinder our ability to fight it." You see that Donatar does a little bit of counting. I'm out of spell slots, so is Morgren. He kind of looks at Smoking Pools and Kalina, who are both going to be like, Smoking Pools is going to say, I lost all of my spell slots when I died. and yeah.
I mean, isn't that like a long rest?
Dying?
You see, they kind of both look at you, and sort of like Grazan sort of like leans towards you and says, "Too soon, too soon." Just died, dude.
Oops.
Okay. So,
I mean, they'll be the life of the party.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, listen. What's your armor class?
I think it was a 14. Oh God.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from Kalina, sort of like hitting the back of your head. You're surprised by this. She did not do sneak attack damage on you.
Okay.
She wasn't trying to hit you really hard, but you did take 1 point of damage.
You know what? I would be able to do healing word, right?
Yeah.
Would that bring one of them back to consciousness?
Yes.
I mean, you could just use your good berry.
Oh yeah! We have our good berries.
I think we each have one, right?
How many good? We get 3 a day, don't we?
You now get 2 a day, and it only takes 1 good berry to heal you, to feed you for the whole day. So you each have 1.
All right.
Yeah, we only save one.
So that okay, the security team has already used up all their good berries.
That's not fair.
What do you mean? They went through the wall of near death.
Okay.
Yes,
that's
but
fair.
Actually,
how would they if they were unconscious?
huh?
How would they if they were unconscious?
So here's what happened, right?
The good berry one completes.
So some of them passed through, and while and the zombies started to like attack them, the others had to use spells like Healing Word to heal their allies from the other side. And the situation was pretty bad because Healing Word you can get knocked unconscious pretty fast after that. So they as they got more desperate, more and more of the security team passed through there, and
The people that were
like
conscious on the
threw
other
good
side.
berries through there, tried to give good berries to their allies.
Okay.
It was a whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So
So we can bring back 3 people.
Yes.
Which 3 do we want to bring back?
Let's see.
Can I-
I'm guessing we don't have any weapons in the area.
I'm not gonna do an insight to see which of them would be.
So, Donatar sort of like takes their pulse and says, "The bodies look exhausted. It would free up some hands and allow them to move all, by themselves, but I don't think any of them have been. It doesn't seem like they were resting in there. It seems like they were being maintained at a very low amount of energy, barely alive."
Well, I feel like they're probably gonna die, but we at least need to talk to them.
We don't have razor. Oh, they're not dead, so we can't do that.
So if we bring one of them back with good berries, they don't necessarily need to move or go anywhere.
Which one do you want to bring back?
Can I do? Let me do an insight roll to see which.
Yes,
one-
on one of the squishy ones, they would probably know things.
Yeah, because they're smart, not brawny.
So
Do you have high insight? Because I have really high insight.
you can all roll.
I got +4 on the inside. I roll 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not do good enough.
17.
I got 22.
Damn. Okay, so you find that one of them has. So I'm gonna say the gnome has a mark, a permanent mark, or like a half moon on their nose. From something being there constantly, and on the top of their ears, and that this person, this gnome, has rapid eye movements constantly while resting, showing a lot of brain activity even in sleep. Another one of the nerds has a patch of skin on their knees right here, where where hair doesn't grow. That seems to have, that is sort of like the skin is more
keratinized,
dense, and it looks more similar to the sole of feet than the rest of the skin around it. And the last two, you recognize the longer. Actually, no, they all have long nails and long hair at this point.
long flowing hair.
Let me see. You.
So we got
You recognize that the last two have twigs and leaves and flowers in their hair, which So which one you want to?
We can bring back all three of them.
There's 6 of them.
There's 6.
No,
Well,
The
I feel
spellcasters,
like-
there's 4 of them.
I feel like the gnome sounded most promising, in my opinion.
all right. Let's try. Let's go for the gnome first.
Okay. You put a good berry in the gnome's mouth, and you see that she opens her eyes and looks up, takes a deep breath, and says, "Oh my!" Starts to cough. As she is doing this and waking up, you see that her skin starts to grow, wrinkle. Her hair starts to turn white, and her muscles seem to atrophy even faster. And she sort of like looks at her body and says, "What is happening to me? What is this a nightmare? Who are you people? What?"
We found you like this.
Okay. The rapid aging slows down to a stop, but she looked about 30 when you did this. She now looks to be in her late 60s.
So they
That's not
were
too bad. 30
here
years.
at least
That's a
30
long
years
time.
then.
No, wait. Gnomes age a lot slower, so that's a lot longer. So it's probably good we picked the gnome. Someone else might have died if they were like human or something.
What are you talking about?
We found you.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah.
No, and
Okay.
like she puts her slimy
Just did the trail.
aged like fingers on her face, leaving like 5 marks. No.
What year was it when you came down here?
Was it? It was the year 852.
What year are we in?
I'm gonna say 895.
So it was been
30.
so over.
Nobody write this down. I will not remember what year I said it was.
So,
I mean, we can remember it.
I've been keeping track of the dates.
Don't you dare! Don't write down what year it is.
1945. Is that what we said?
No. Okay, that's good.
1832.
All right. So,
1822.
So it had been like 40 years.
It has been at least 40 years.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
okay. So it's been 40 years.
Let's just say it was like 40 years ago.
What? No.
Why did you come here?
What?
Why did you come here?
But it's
Well, me personally, I was trying to buy this really expensive medicine from my dying grandma. No, it's been 40 years?
I mean,
But like, why are you in a Lich's cave?
That's where most of the treasure, the biggest quantities of treasure is found.
you do know that most of the Lich's treasure is cursed, right?
Yeah, that's why we had a cleric who can cast Remove Curse.
So you have a team. You guys all know each other.
Everybody here?
I know the cleric.
Oh.
Oh. Which one's
Oh.
the cleric?
You see that she points to the one who had
the neat.
the
Yeah. I figured that was the cleric.
Because
Wait,
he
what
always
happened to the
is
rest of your
praying.
team?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
So he's calloused.
Yes.
LOL.
Wait,
Oh my
what?
god, I didn't
I was improvising those details as quickly as I can for like, okay, how can you tell the class of a character based on their unconscious bodies? God, okay, alright, here we go.
Oh god, I never would have gotten that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking, okay, 22 is going to be good. You're going to do something like, oh, this character has, like, you know, some magic runes tattooed on them or something.
That's what I thought.
You know, so something like,
Yeah.
okay, you go to this one character and that's it, not like you go...
Yeah, I did my best to be like, this is what their classes probably are, based on those physical descriptions.
Yeah.
Y'all are really good at picking up on those descriptions. So.
Okay, so the gnome is the cleric. She came down here with a venturing team.
No, the gnome is. I'm a wizard.
Yes, you know the cleric, that's what we said.
Oh yes, I know the cleric. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so
The gnome is a
our...
wizard.
Oh
So-
yeah, I remember the others died.
Okay. So they were about to use a sacrifice.
Hmm.
The others are already... The others are already dead?
Oh yeah, they died in battle.
Yeah.
So who are these other 4 people?
Were they?
Oh, so they're from other teams.
Some other teams.
You know
Can we
what?
wake them up too?
Okay,
How are
okay.
you feeling? Do you have any spell slots?
I'm very hungry and no.
Okay.
Do any of you have rations?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have rations started tasting better in the past?
No, they have not.
They're still terrible. But
Here, yes, have some rations.
It's okay. I can still cast minor illusion to make them taste better.
I will give her 3 rations.
Okay. You see that she like smells them and says, "Ooh, they've gotten worse."
They have?
It's one of Rot's rations that are like mostly mushroom based.
Oh, how about I offer some of mine?
Okay. But you see that like she casts minor illusion, and you all.
Wait, but she didn't have any spell slots.
My illusion is a cantrip.
It's a
Got
cantrip.
it. Okay.
You see that it starts to smell like a bakery in the morning when everything's coming out of the oven in the room that you're in, and like you see that she starts to like munch down on what should feed you for a whole day. She devours 2 out of the 3 rations you gave her, and is going to hold on to the 3rd one. Like, gives her something to do with her mind.
Okay. Yeah, we're a security team for the magical school above here, and we're trying to get the other security team and the students safely out of here. Can you give us...
Oh, do you know what happens to Gorion's ward?
Who?
To what?
Gorion's ward.
Who's he? Or who are they?
Where's
Oh,
that?
Gorion, he's a mentor, a wise elder that works up in... he's probably dead by now. Never mind.
Gorion's ward up in Candlekeep?
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay.
Does he go by other name?
Huh?
Does he go by any other name?
I don't know what their other name.
Well,
the only
that still might be useful information for when we finally get out of here.
Oh wait.
Okay. It's
What was his name again?
Gorion's...
No. The Minotaur. That's right up in Candlekeep right now.
Minotaur?
Minotaur.
You mean Centaur?
Centaur, yeah, sorry.
Hoover!
Hoover. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. We haven't encountered a character with a name like that.
Okay.
Unless that's silver.
I'm gonna need them. I got this massive. Hey, thank you all for rescuing me. I appreciate you. I think I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. And you see the gnome sort of like sits down and does like. Does her best to breathe.
Do you know anything about
I think we should.
we followed the students and the other security team through a portal that led directly to the treasure room. So we're trying to work our way backwards.
You found the treasure room?
Yes.
But it's all cursed.
It's all cursed?
Every single piece of gold
Well-
down to the last speck of dust.
Well, okay. Is it a curse that you can you can take it and then remove it later when your cleric wakes up?
I'm sure it's an instant death curse, maybe, possibly.
We
I'm not
didn't
100%
test
sure.
it.
You didn't have.
Yeah,
We're more concerned with saving the students.
It's okay. I got identify magic. I can identify.
Just
things.
careful with the wall of near
You
death.
see that? Just the what now?
The wall.
That's a wall of near death right outside. Before we're heading into the.
It's okay. I can come back here for the treasure later.
All entrances are closed.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to ask you, is if you know how to get out of here.
Oh, we had to teleport in here.
You had to teleport.
Yes, there's this magical wall around the whole place to keep anything from escaping, so that the blight doesn't spread again.
Again?
Oh yes, this place, it's not a dungeon per se. It's a big prison for the blight.
They put a school on top of a prison. It's.
That's not the story we got about it.
Well, this used to be where the blight came from, but it was sealed away. Nothing immaterial can pass through. Only teleportation can move in and out. So that even if whatever was controlling there needs to be a direct plant connection between the center of the blight and its outward edges. So anything that teleports out of here, but then the portal disappears, is not connected directly to the blight. It can't spread like the blight.
Wait.
Well, that's gonna be an issue.
Yes. This place has to remain sealed.
There's a huge hole in it.
There's a huge hole in one of the walls somewhere in this labyrinth.
That's not good.
It's sealed off right now, but there's some people working
It's sealed
to
off by
open it.
rocks.
Yeah. Whatever magical barrier was probably damaged by the explosion that happened.
A huge explosion.
Magical explosion.
Well, if it's packed densely enough that mushrooms could grow through, at least not grow through quickly, then we have some time.
No, well, you see, that's a problem.
It's been removed right now.
It's being removed, possibly removed as we speak.
Well, then we have to hurry up and get the fuck out of here.
So, how quickly does the blight grow? Like, will they maybe...
Will there be time?
It depends. It depends on the season. It depends on the strength of the blight druid. It depends on.
What was the season again?
Who
Summer?
is the blight druid?
Winter?
Do you know who
Spring?
this blight druid is?
Oh, I never learned their name. I just know that they had amassed a ton of treasure in here.
Okay.
Trying to draw in some.
Do you know what the blight is trying to protect?
Hmm?
Do you know why what the blight is trying to protect?
Well, blights are usually created to protect an ecosystem that's under threat.
So why would this place be under threat?
Well, the mushrooms that were growing in this area, from what I was told, were extremely expensive and very useful in ingredients. But when we came down here, we specifically learned that those were really expensive, but we weren't going to take any out because of the dangers of taking out vegetable elements of the plants.
Could a mind flayer possibly eat these and besides brains?
I don't know. That's an intense and scary question to ask. You see that, like, she leans in towards you and says, "Is your friend a mind flayer?"
No. This is something going on outside.
Okay. Alright, so.
I'm just like, there's something going outside. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
What's the plan to escape?
Well, we are going to try to...
Step 1, find the exit.
Well, that's part of why we revived you, is we were going to try to basically trap... We had hoped you had physically gotten in, and we were going to hope that if we followed your path backwards...
Yes, we got in on the first floor.
What floor is this?
What floor is... I don't know!
Ow!
I think they were brought
the
here.
top floor of the dungeon.
I think that they were brought here. I don't think that they...
Yes, I don't recognize this room.
Okay, you don't recognize this room.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's safe to assume that we're in the deepest part of the dungeon.
Do you... I mean, if you found the treasure room, that's like the farthest from the entrance.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, it was on that side over there.
How did you teleport in here?
We used I cast. We had to delve into a different dungeon to find a scroll of Dimension Door.
Scroll.
Yes.
Scroll dimension door. Okay.
Remind me how scrolls work again? Is that something that we could like find and use ourselves?
Yes. And
Scrolls are basically spells that you can use without using your spell slots.
But they're
and
usually...
without necessarily being a spellcaster.
Yeah, but aren't they like consumed when you use them?
Yes, they're a one-time thing.
Oh.
Yeah. So we could not use that again.
Okay.
But this, this actually makes me realize that what went down 10 years ago is worse on even more levels.
Because a lot of people died in a radius that the blight could have absorbed.
Oh, besides even that, the fact that basically all of that institutional knowledge was lost.
Oh yeah, it's an absolute tragedy that's.
Well, no, because the thing is everyone now thinks it's a lich
instead of a blight. But
I mean,
it has...
like it's.
Yes, they're similar, but the thing is the fact this means that basically no one up there knows the danger of opening.
Yeah.
Like the true danger of opening it up.
It's also quite. It's also quite possible. Like from what you remember, the fact that it was a Lich's dungeon is part of the legend concerning Candlekeep. It's quite possible that the founders of Candlekeep, the adventurers who delved into here and got some treasure out of it, were wrong about what they were facing and just said it's a Lich. It's a common misconception.
Or it could be that it is.
Well, I mean, I guess the reason I'm thinking it's lost institutional knowledge is this person knew it was a blight.
Yeah.
Yes.
And doesn't seem to like regard that as like some sort of like super secret like.
You see that she says, I mean, we figured that out once we got in here.
Oh, so you did not know it was a blight?
No.
And you thought it was a lich.
We knew that the walls were sealed with magic to prevent immaterial things from coming in, but that can be something that you do to a lich's dungeon as well.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
I still think we might want to wake up one of the others. See what they know.
Let's go for one. Let's go for one of them with the
The flowers.
yes, from one of the other parties.
There is a human and there is a half-elf.
I'm gonna go for the half elf because they're they have the greatest chance of not aging to death.
You put a good berry in the mouth of the half-elf, whose eyes opens and much more rapidly their whole body desiccates and mummifies and they die.
Oh shit! Oh shit! So they've been here a long time.
Yes.
Well,
That was gruesome.
That was nightmare.
Oh God, dear God, why no?
We just put that individual through a lot of pain.
Does anybody know magic to erase that from my memory?
You
you do know magic to erase that from your memory. In fact,
What? The room? Yes, but I'm gonna. Somebody has to go. Somebody else has to
somebody
go
else has
in
to go and
stop me from going there, so I don't remember that.
You would need to probably change the fact that you went into the portal at all to avoid seeing all of the horrors you've seen. After, while you're talking about just washing this out of your brains, you see a couple of spores from the room floating down to the desiccated and shriveled eyes of this person. And as one of the spores touches it, there's a of pink magic and
And I'm dead.
Hello.
hello.
well,
That
It's not how we planned it, but I guess that works.
What just happened? This
You're
hurt
dead.
You?
No. Oh, is this the spell? Speak with the dead.
We're
I
in
hope
the.
I made
we-
it to one of the heavens.
no, unfortunately, it's not. This is some sort of necromantic mushroom magic that's in this room.
and an animated.
These two guys got brought back by it as well.
Do I look at that ugly? And the other two are like, do we look ugly?
You actually don't look that bad. You look worse.
I mean,
You kind of aged a lot
how
and
old?
then died.
Okay.
Oh,
How old? Wait. Is it, or is it just reanimate dead?
Oh, it's
no, my goddess has abandoned me. I worship Nimue, the goddess of arts and beauty.
Oh god.
I mean,
What?
you died.
You could consider your death a sacrifice to the goddess of art and beauty. You sacrificed your beauty.
You see that sort of starts get up, puts his hand on a piece of mushroom for as to put some of their weight on it, and crumbles, and one of their fingers just breaks off.
Oh.
Oh, this is a nightmare. Wait,
I mean, it could be worse.
I was good all my life. I was good all my life. There shouldn't be any reason that I. Hold on, give me 1 second to check something. That's not an option.
Or we're trying to.
Huh? I checked our veils and lines because I wasn't certain what was in there, and I decided not to go with one of the things, an idea that I had, because it would go against one of our lines. So, moving on.
I forgot what they were.
Oh yeah, I can remind you. It's always good to be aware of them. The lines is no rape or child abuse. We had this one for 2 sessions, but now it's gone. It's no family members being wounded. And the veils we have are sex, torture, and self-harm.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, if it's a veil, I can just say that it happens and not go into any of the details. The druid that you just brought back to life reaches for one of y'all's daggers and just kills themselves so that their soul can be free to go up to one of the higher planes instead of being cursed undead down here.
Can it kill itself?
Yes, it successfully manages to, without describing, because it's a line, because it's a veil. They manage to kill themselves.
Well, then, can we just break? Well, we don't have anime dead or anything.
Alright, don't like what? You see that Garrett looks at this whole thing and says, "Can we stop bringing them back? Can we just take them with? I will carry one of them."
What's the point of carrying them out if they're not gonna make it anyway?
I don't know. Maybe the Strixhaven people have ways of
I think
doing the aging or something.
I already believe the Candlekeep has a way to bring them back.
You do think the Candlekeep has a way to bring
The
them back?
necromancy teacher.
Bring them back as undead?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what dying here does.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Okay,
We could
just-
kill
just-
them all and have them reanimated in the bodies that they're in now.
But
This one didn't seem to react to that very well.
Well, but like we woke
I think we already got enough information. I think.
Well,
We still have the
so
other
are we
one, right?
gonna leave them here?
No.
continue to feed
I
the
can
blood?
carry one, and Donatar is gonna say, "I'm gonna carry one." Mordrin is going to say, "I'm gonna carry my armor and my hammer." Those people are not faculty or students. They don't need to be protected.
Are you sure?
They're not on the current staff list.
They're not a part of our protocols. Okay, I think we need to hold a vote
On what?
on whether or not we're taking these damn bodies out of this place.
So Donatar just says if there is a blight in here, then it keeping bodies to live, souls to sacrifice. Once a blight or a lich consumes the soul of a creature, it cannot go into any of the afterlives. Its soul is destroyed by that process. We have a moral obligation to take them out of here.
I still think we should hold a vote.
Okay. I
Those of us who don't have any spell slots left are going to carry them out.
Isn't that 5 for people?
Huh?
It's well, I think that we'll still have to carry the gnome. At least it's small.
I can walk, if I just slowly.
Try to stand up and walk 3 paces.
No, it's okay. I don't need help. I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna be out of breath quickly, but yeah, I can walk.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 4 bodies then.
Okay. Here's my question. Wait. The cleric. What species is the cleric?
The cleric is a elf.
Okay. We can probably afford to try to bring back the cleric for sure. I'm guessing.
You see that. So like you see that the gnome wizard just turns to you and says, "No, if she doesn't have any spell slots to oh, you mean that she'll age? That she shouldn't age enough to die?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
if you have one more good berry, sure.
Oh yeah, we do have one left.
Mine.
First.
Wait, no, we have 2 left because didn't
No.
You each had one.
Yes, and there's 3 of us,
Yes.
Yes.
and oh yeah, you're right. We used the other good berry.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
tried to bring back one of the druids.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the druid offed himself.
Yeah, offed himself and after dying from old age. So
They died twice.
yes, so
Today was not a good day for him.
no.
Technically, he died 3 times. In a way, they died 3 times.
Yeah, technically because he had to like be really close to death to be in those shrooms.
Yeah. Then when he rapidly aged, then when he offed himself at the end.
So do we have 4 people to carry these bodies?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
There's 5 able-bodied members of the security team plus the students.
So
Okay.
we bringing this elf back to life.
Yes. We should because that'll minimize the ones we have to carry. We don't know how long these others have been here.
Alrighty then. Let's pray for the best.
We're gonna take a short break right before the elf cleric comes back to consciousness.
Let's just pop back.
And we're back. Okay, so as you go to put the good berry in the elf's mouth, it's your good berry. A meaty hand grabs your arm, and Garrett says, "Hold on. What if? Hear me out. What if we use the good berry on the rogue instead? I think that the rogue might be more useful in here than a spellcaster who doesn't have any spell slots."
We don't know how long the rogue's been here.
We know the cleric's not gonna die.
Exactly.
And I still be more comfortable with the rogue, and like you see that Pendragon just like elbows Garrett and says, "It's okay. It's okay. Just besides, the rogue is a human. The rogue is is more likely to just die of old age outright." And like Garrett rolls his eyes and says, "Fine."
Do you know the rogue?
Never met them.
Huge prejudice against non-humans.
Oh, that's right, it's Garrett.
Yeah, I'm like...
Even though he's a half giant himself.
Yeah. He's had a growth spurt since the last time that you've talked to him, and he's now slightly taller than both of you.
I'm 6'1", so damn. Alright.
Sorry, Geralt, but we need to wake this one up.
Fine. Yeah.
It'll minimize the number of bodies we're dragging with us.
If this one happens to survive.
Well, it came in with the gnome, so it's only been here for like 40 years, and it's a gnome.
She's only been here for the past 40 years.
Are both female?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you put a good berry in
Pray
her
to the
mouth,
gods.
and you see that the elf sort of like opens her eyes serenely with a serene smile and says, "Ah, finally I can emerge from trance. and you see that like she starts to get up, and as she does so, very very minor aging happens. Just like a few more
So basically-
crow's feet along the eyes, but you see that like as she gets up, she looks at her hands and gasps in shock and horror, and barely aging anything, right? But she is like, "What is this terrible illusion? What is this dreadful magic?"
So basically, kind of like 10 years passed for her, even though it was 40 years.
Yeah, more like
5.
more like 4 years. I think elves age at a rate of 1 in 10 compared to humans.
Oh, okay.
So for she only aged for like seemed to age 4 years by.
Wait, so was a gnome and a half gnome?
No, the gnome was a full gnome.
I thought they aged slower too.
Yeah, not at the same rate.
Oh.
And you see, and then like you see that she looks around. She sees the gnome wizard and. You look terrible! What happened to you?
40 years
Oh,
happened.
I can't stand to see it. Oh, you're so ugly. Cast minor illusion on yourself, please. I will. And you see that like she she turns around and like just a little bit like tiny spittle of organic matter leaves her mouth, and oh no, I've made such a mess. You see that?
Okay.
Oh no, she's always been like that.
Why is it battle?
Oh, yeah.
So this was a mistake.
So like the wizard comes over and said, "Hey honey, it's fine," and you see like she casts minor illusion on her face to make herself seem just as young, and it doesn't extend all the way to the hand. And the elf cleric looks back and says, "Oh, that's much better. Oh, I myself have aged so much. This is." What is this terrible situation?
40 years in the future.
You've time traveled.
Truly a fate worse than death.
I'm sure there's a lot of worse that could happen.
I mean, at least you didn't immediately, like, age past your natural lifespan and then come back as an undead.
It would have been a mercy. What are you talking about?
The last person got mummified, so hundreds of thousands of more wrinkles.
Oh,
Yeah.
this! Oh, I can't bear to watch it. Poor. I would be so ugly if this had happened to me, but at least my soul would have been freed.
No, we're stuck in a blight, so not exactly.
Yes, I've heard that word before. Well, this is how we must live. Condemned to walk this earth as walking corpses. And you see that the two characters who are actually undead in the room kind of look at each other.
No, you don't say.
Roll their eyes.
I'm judging her harshly too. How much psychic damage does that inflict?
None. She doesn't have the cantrip vicious mockery, so she's not inflicting psychic damage on anyone. But
No. I'm judging harshly.
No, emotional damage. How much emotional damage did that do?
Yeah, we're all like, really? Is this what you're gonna pull here?
I think Gary was right with this one.
Maybe we
you
should.
see that the gnome is gonna say, "Listen, I'm gonna go and talk to her in the other room. We'll be back. Honey, do you have any spell slot?" And she's like, "No, we're completely defenseless. If a ghost uses its horrifying visage on us, we could age by another 10 years."
What a shame for you it might be.
They go into the other room, and you hear a lot of sobbing coming from the room with the huge machinery.
I'm guessing it's an elf crying.
Yeah. Okay. Can I go back in that room and investigate the machine?
Absolutely. You're going to hear
gonna do it too.
a lot of sobbing coming from the other side of the machine, like farthest away from your ability to see them, basically. And it's only the cleric sobbing.
You know what? I want to do the investigation too.
So it's going to be investigation. You can also roll with nature or arcana.
You know what? I got a good arcana.
I have a good.
I rolled a dirty 20 on nature.
Nice. Okay. This, you...
21. For
21.
investigation.
Got it. You watch... Okay. 21 investigation. Alright.
16 arcana.
Man, you're rolling way too well. Oh, no. Okay. So, props. This is a very complex irrigation system. You don't see... you only see a few mushrooms in this room compared to all of the others, but it seems to be you see some tubes that come into the machine that probably collect rainwater from other parts of like this underground complex that you find yourselves in, and brings it here. And the rest of the machine, you think it, the rest of this thing, you think that like it, so like what happens is that it sort of rises, there's this sort of like pool, right? That's like not very deep, right? And there's this vast, like metal pillar in the center that's like this like long cubic shape that extends into the ceiling and like potentially into the ground, and it has holes in it through which the water can pass. And as you see a little bit of water coming in through the pipes, that water gets absorbed into the holes. So you think this sends water elsewhere. Raza, with your 21 in investigation, you're going to find that there is a very subtle outline of a door. You can't see it with your eyes. In fact, it's through your sense of touch that you're able to find this rectangular outline. There isn't any sort of mechanism that you can see that would allow you to open this thing. And you rolled a 16 in Arcana. This is... you get a different impression of the purpose of the machine than Rot got. You get the impression that this thing isn't for... like, you look at the wheels, at the counterweights, you realize that this machine could very well be used using water to lift and take down something relatively like heavy, but that floats on water. This is like a complex elevator. So all of you are seeing this machine and seeing a different thing that it does, that its purpose is for.
Maybe it does all three.
Maybe it is all three.
It's just a water elevator.
Wait, so the... I had an idea that kind of gave me shivers.
I got chills.
What if... Okay, so the gnome assumed that it's here to imprison the blight, right?
Yeah.
And everyone assumed it was a necromancer, but if it was a blight, like, the mushrooms would be spreading across the countryside, right?
Maybe it was at one point.
Yeah, maybe it was at one point. Before it was sealed. That's at least how the histories that I read in the books.
Yeah. But the thing is like those instructions that we read were for the blight.
Uh-huh.
What did the instructions say again?
No. Sorry. What Rod had realized is that undead and other summoned creatures that are created by spellcasters are able to read and understand the same languages that the spellcaster knows. So but it could have been instructions to the blight, but it seemed written in a condescending tone, implying that it was the instructions to the minions, to the skeletons that were.
Okay. No, I was like, wait, what if someone built this specifically for the blight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like someone set this up for them.
I mean, it is a huge piece of machinery deep at the center of the Blight's lair.
Yeah. No. I was thinking, like, what if someone set up the whole lair thing specifically for the blight?
To keep the blight alive.
Mm-hmm.
So, this machine is an irrigation system. It's an elevator. It's something that can lift heavy things, provided that they're like made of wood or mushrooms or things that float, and it's got a door.
Is there any way to open the door?
You look at it, and you have even with your very good rolls, investigation and
can't find a
everything,
way.
you haven't seen any mechanisms to open it from the
this side.
outside. Donatar lets you know there is a knock spell that could allow this thing to open, but I don't have any spell slots. I don't have that spell prepared.
Yeah, I don't have knock as an artificer, but
Can we just try and open it?
well, no. So
I mean, you see
well,
that.
what I'm thinking is I think it's kind of a hybrid purpose, because the thing is this would distribute water and moisture for the mushrooms around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big multi-level facility, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the blight would want to be able to go to and from places
Quickly.
in the facility potentially without necessarily being spotted by interlopers, right?
So we should.
So the thing is the blight could monitor how well the mushrooms and everything in the facility are doing. You know, because this is connected to the irrigation system. If there's something wrong with the irrigation system, the blight can send minions or do something itself or whatever. Do something themselves or whatever. So this... We could potentially use this to ascend up through the dungeon to closer to the surface instead of having to hack and fight all our way through.
Yeah.
We would probably still have to hack and fight our way through something, but this would mean we're not having to navigate the entire dungeon on foot.
The question is...
Okay, so how do we bring the... how do we open this thing? So, okay, you see Macario is gonna sort of take out daggers and basically lockpicking utensils, and it's going to start putting a blade across the outline of the door, trying to see if it catches anything, and it does not. Yes.
I'm gonna send my spores
Okay.
to the machine.
Yeah.
To see if my spores get any kind of reaction from
Yeah.
it.
You get so here's you send the spores through the opening in the door, and it is a hermetic seal but it's an old hermetic seal. It is constantly leaking a little bit of water. You realize that right now on the other side of the door is a huge amount of water that is slowly leaking back into the pool at your feet.
So I guess it's gonna
It
flood.
It's being held shut by water.
Oh, okay. So there's a reservoir on the other side of that door.
Up, top.
Well, no, is the door... Wait, the door is above us?
No.
The door is right above you, but
It's at a level.
like it appears that the
Wait, I thought the
that,
door
like,
was...
no, it's at the same level as all of you are.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Connected to the tube. It's connected to the tube, and so the tube is full of water. And so there's water at the top. Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donator is gonna say, if this thing is an elevator, we could empty the basin at right in front of us to sort of drain the water away, but then we wouldn't necessarily have any way of like filling it back up if it even opens on the other side.
I wish one of us had create destroy water. That would have been a
Create
help.
or destroy water, I did not prepare it.
I was thinking that would have been a so useful spell.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't have anything that's useful.
Okay, in theory, could we have put all that water inside our bag of holding? Or at least a majority of it?
You have water flasks. You could have put a ton of water into the bag of holding, for sure. You have water flasks that you could use to drain the water out, one flask of water at a time, if you want.
That's what it's for.
Yes.
What can I do with Druidcraft? Could I relocate the water with Druidcraft?
You can create a little stream that's gonna go up over the ledge of the pool and sort of like drain it on to the floor where you are.
But wouldn't that just drain back into the reservoir?
No, because all of the water seems to be coming from upper sources in the tube that are filling it.
Yeah, but the water.
But it's gonna take you a long time to drain it out of the pool and onto the floor at your feet, and then you're just gonna have wet
Why
feet.
never just freeze the water? Expand it, cause it some.
Do you have a spell like Ray of Frost? No.
No, that's what I said. I wish.
What can we do?
Wait.
Can we just take a short rest?
Wait.
Let's just all take a nap real quick.
In the dungeon, yes.
Okay. So here's the thing: is like, there's definitely got to be.
Yeah, I've done it before, and
Huh?
There's definitely got to be a way to activate this from here, because it would be...
I can use detect
Wait,
magic.
Yeah.
how big is the room? Like, does it reach?
Yeah. If you have detect magic.
The room is about 15 feet tall.
15 feet tall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
From ceiling to
cast
floor.
Detect
Service
magic
Okay.
as a ritual spell.
Okay. Takes you 1 minute. You are able to detect that there is nothing magical about the structure in front of you. It's purely mechanical.
Okay. So there...
Artificer!
Okay.
Oh, great artificer.
Um...
Help those in need.
Yeah, so I am going to go all over the floor with my artificer's tools.
Okay.
Because, like, we didn't find anything at the door, right?
Yeah.
And there's no other mechanism.
And it's not magical, so
Yeah.
it's mechanical.
Yeah.
So the thing is there has to be there has to be a control
Yeah.
somewhere.
You go ahead and roll investigate.
Yeah, it's like there has to be a control.
You know what, I'll help.
somewhere.
We'll
I can
all
help you, right?
investigate.
Mhm.
We're all gonna look. He's saying we need to look for something. We're all gonna look.
Yeah.
We each take a part
I
of
mean,
his
you,
room.
you already rolled investigate before. He rolled a dirty
21.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 21, yes.
Yeah, but like, I guess what I'm saying is like, I'm using my artificer's tools to like, is
Yeah.
there...
Go ahead and roll.
I did not roll good. I did not roll good.
19 for
I got a
investigation.
10.
You don't find anything new. There aren't any things on the floor. You do see cogwheels up above that do need to have small holes for the cogs on the wheel to enter into the machine. Through there, if you're, but those holes are pretty they're basically like 10 feet above the ground. So like if you
Don't you have a flying spell?
I have a flying broom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So, thanks to the flying broom, we're able to like put a little bit of light through there. Who rolled the highest on investigation?
I had 19.
19. Okay. You
Same.
you're going to be able to see a little bit more of the machinery through those holes of the cogs. There does seem to be a giant tube, a giant square tube in the center that extends high above. There is a basically like a metal
Right.
thing that what's it called? Like a submarine's pressure room, a depressurization,
A
like,
hydraulic
chamber.
system?
yeah, a hydraulic system in between the tube and the secret door that you found. And looking up, you don't see any of those, any other hydraulic systems, like a depressurization room on the levels above. This is the only exit out of this thing that you are able to see.
Here, sassy.
There's not enough room for. Okay.
I could have her transform into like a gecko or lizard or something.
That is true. You call Sassy, like as you start the call, you hear the voice in your head grow louder as she appears.
No!
I swear to. Oh yeah. Okay. Great. I swear to Oberon, this better not be a dangerous thing. What do you want?
We have found a large, what seems to be completely non-magical mechanism, which might be an elevator, and we're trying to figure out how to operate it so we don't have to try to slog our way through the entire dungeon to make our way out.
And that's what I realized here.
Okay.
You just have to poke your head through. You don't have to go inside the room.
And we're trusting on her to be so smart. And able to
As a
figure this
gecko,
out.
would she have dark vision?
I think
Oh,
she will.
I think they have heat vision, so in D&D terms, yeah, she would have dark vision. Okay. You see that she rolls her eyes that are like 90% of her head as a gecko when she transforms. She's gonna scuttle in there.
First sign of danger, unsummon her.
Yeah. Okay, good. You're able to see through her eyes when she's within 30 feet of you. You see that the rest of the structure is kind of like what I described. Once she leaves 30 feet, because she's going higher and higher, like you see that she she keeps going up. Roll a dice for me.
Oh god.
You want 10 or higher.
15.
Ooh.
Got it. Sassy returned after a little bit. Her little gecko fingers allowing her to crawl back down. She gets down to where you are, and through the telepathic link, as she sort of like emerges from the hole that the cogwheel's going to, says, "Okay, the structure keeps going up and up. There aren't any other exits that I could see, and there was this field of green magical energy." Like a barrier that stopped. It was barely visible, but I spotted it, and I did not want to cross it because it looked. My instincts told me that it was deadly.
Oh my gosh, another wall of near death?
What happened if it's a giant cube of near death?
It's.
No, wait, no. The wall of near death was an invincible bluish. Wasn't it?
No,
It was greenish.
It was greenish.
Okay, so it is a wall of near
It is
death.
a wall of near death, but she says, but this thing was like, it was there in this very very tight spot too, like for tiny things to stop tiny things, I think, or to stop or to hit whatever is inside of this tube. Anyways. I did all the scouting I could do safely.
That's
Okay.
What do you
fine.
mean? What?
Thank you.
Well, how far up was the wall of near death?
It was 90 feet up from here.
90 feet
And
up.
it's in the tube, so like if we were to go through the tube, we would go through the wall of death.
Yeah.
Near
Okay,
death.
so I guess we are going to have to take the long way. Well,
If we had one more good berry, we could have one of us could have been on the floor of the elevator, putting with the good berry on their lips, and then when they fell unconscious, they would have eaten the good berry or choked on it.
Yeah, 50-50 chance.
You can't really choke on it if you're dead.
That's true. As long as it gets into your mouth, it activates. So, anyways.
I mean that.
I take it that this elevator thing is no longer an option.
Yes, unfortunately.
It's weird for it to have a protection 90 feet above
Why would
us,
it-
but not down here near the
What if
entrance.
the wall of near death isn't to keep us? It's to keep in case.
That is exactly what it is.
Because the mushrooms are not over where the Lich theatrical aspect was.
You're right. They're not.
So whatever it is, it's a giant cube that's keeping everything inside.
So the wall.
I think
of
you're
death
right. I
is-
think you're right.
And
Like a big-
the reason that it's undead is because they're the only ones that can go through the wall without suffering the effects of the cube wall.
So we could potentially send our two undead back through the wall of death. Oh, but the portal's only one way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yeah.
they're undead. Would they still be cursed?
Would this still be cursed? What?
With the
If
because
they picked up the magic items.
Because
and
maybe we could pick up one of the magic items, and that will help us.
No, I was thinking that the portal was still in the treasure room, but I forgot it was a one-way portal.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a one-way portal.
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Sure. I don't know.
No, hey! That's his choice. Did you say this out loud or no?
You know what? Fuck it. What? Carrie. What?
He's asking. You should know better. You should know better.
Damien,
You know what?
Damien,
I thought
look
about-
at me. Look at me. Look at me. Did you say this out
I
loud?
mean, but the
Yes.
reaction he had, you didn't think we were think about that.
Yes or no? Come on. Come on, Damien.
I don't know if it's gonna be helpful or not at the same time.
Damien, just would your character like?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was just like a patent thought then.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Because
Intrusive thoughts.
yes.
Intrusive thoughts.
Like
Yeah. Because I was like, no.
I appreciate that you made a choice. I don't think there was a good or bad choice, like Carrie seems to think. But it's good that now we can move on from this.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Carrie, well, why didn't you want me to say that I said it out loud?
I'm feeling
Because
very much like a
I'm
meme right now.
pretty sure someone would have tried to get a cursed item, and then we're gonna have a cursed item with us.
Or he would
You
have
see,
said
you
walk.
see that. Actually, you see that.
It's like
So Macaria says, "Oh, we think the treasure in the treasure room was cursed."
It is.
Definitely is.
Definitely
Well-
is.
And sort of like Donatar said, I said it was probably cursed, and Macaria says, "Okay, but you say a lot of stuff." Yeah, I got like 2. I like you see that she lifts up a bag and shows like it's a bag.
okay, you know what? Sit still for a minute because you have detect magic, so let's at least figure out how bad this
It is magical. It is magical. You see that Smoking Pools also kind of looks and says, "Since we're admitting it, okay, I got this wand from the this flute. This flute from the pile.
Are these the 2 undead ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 2 who died.
Okay, and
Maybe that's why
so
they died.
now you understand why
We don't
you
touch
are
cursed
in
items.
this position that you are in.
What do you mean?
You grabbed the cursed treasure, and now you are dead.
Yeah, but they could have died.
Listen, I think it's more our combat prowess than really luck had anything to
You are dead. You have no combat prowess. You are dead.
It's the fact that we got killed in combat that means we're dead.
You know what?
And Donatar says maybe this is this thing is cursed with bad luck. The other 2 are
Can
like,
cast detect magic virtually to see if it is a.
it's not it's the identify spell.
Oh,
is,
okay.
what
yeah,
allows
and I didn't prepare identify,
Wait,
and
can I learn identify as my
no, that's a divination.
divination?
You're limited, I
So-
believe, to illusion and enchantment.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah.
technically, I can learn its school of magic.
I was
Yes, it's necromancy.
Oh, Jesus.
So you have to stick with Gerald? Is that-
Wait,
is that
wait. The bag of holding is necromancy?
No, they.
I was like-
the gold inside of it. They don't have bags of holding. They just both have like. Macaria has just a leather patch, basically.
So
yeah, leave the necromancy gold.
Fine, and geez.
It's like we can't figure out exactly how it's cursed, so we don't want like whatever it is following us
and
around.
as the back drops, you hear whispers.
Smoking Pool says, but this thing summons rats.
It summons rats.
Yeah, it summons rats.
Yes, but where do the rats come from?
It summons them from elsewhere, from a different plane of existence.
It's a cursed item. I will believe that. It will
Why
curse.
do you need to
I mean,
summon
I
rats?
can sell it for a lot of money. They pay us like shit at Candlekeep.
Who would
20
want?
gold per week? Are you fucking kidding me?
Who would want to
Wait,
buy a
wait,
wand that summons rats?
wait. How much gold do we get a week?
Sorry. Actually, Smoking Pool says 18 gold per week. Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all get paid 20 gold per week.
Oh.
It sucks, doesn't it?
You were getting paid 20 per week from the very start.
Mhm.
Oh, they're underpaying now.
Okay, so I mean, the thought of a plane of rats is kind of entertaining.
And it's scary at the same time.
It's implied that those magic items can create animals out of nothing.
So there's like summons, familiars type things.
No.
Yeah, like the way that we've been playing the familiars, I gave those I gave Sassy an existing life outside of being a summoned creature, at least to
a degree.
To a degree, right?
Because even the spell says they're in their own in their pocket dimension when they're not summoned.
Exactly. Anyways,
So there's at least a demi-plane of rats.
That's scary.
moving on.
You know what? That might at least be mildly useful. How do the rats behave when summoned?
I control them. The person who blew into the pipe.
It's a Piper's pipe.
Yes. Okay. This is.
Can you summon a rat to test the magical barrier that Sassy found to see how it works?
Sure. You see that like smoking pools climbs onto the shoulder of Macaria and Donatar, and puts the tip of the pipe against the hole and starts to.
So someone is from the tip of the pipe.
Smoking Pools isn't sure. It's the first time Smoking Pools has used this item. It's a once per day item.
Wait. No.
And you hear the rats getting summoned. Too late. You hear the rats getting summoned inside of the tube. You hear scratching against the wall that kind of echoes against the hollow metal thing, and you hear them squeaking and starting to climb. Every now and then you will hear the of a rat sort of like falling back down, but because they're between two pieces of two things of metal, they're not falling, they're just sliding in between the two things. And then after like 30 seconds, you start to hear as just about 30 rats' bodies drop down to the floor at the bottom, and Smoking Pool says, "I guess we got our answer. They're all dead."
Well, this is useless to us now.
We knew that was gonna happen. We knew what it was, so why would we have to check that out?
Wait, who even asked that?
Rot.
Smoking Pool says, "Oh, by the way, this is a once per day item. That's it."
You couldn't tell us before?
I only realized now when I tried to blow it before. What, do I look like a wizard who can identify magic items?
No, but I thought you'd be smarter than that.
I'm a bard, okay? I sing well.
Won't they come
you ain't
back
singing
alive?
now since you're dead.
Won't they come back to life? The rats. Won't the rats come back to life?
As undead.
God! Fuck that! Can I burn the rat bodies with like?
So it's going to be really hard for you to burn and aim them through the mechanism.
Yeah, but are they falling down?
You see, yeah. You see that like. If you want to pour oil, if you have oil in there,
I got a flask of oil.
Wait,
you got a flask of oil?
Yeah,
wait.
It's part of my burglar kit.
Wait, hold up.
Hold up, before we start.
Does he still have control over the undead rats?
You don't know.
Should we test it out first?
Can we try to control the rats?
Okay, you know what? I would
sort of like Smoking Pools says, I can just grab some. It's taking a minute for the spores to come in here. I'm just gonna grab some spores in the other room and see that.
But first, let me prep the area in case.
Okay. To kill them just in case.
Yes, just in case, because I don't want to deal with
flask of
that.
oil. So Smoking Pools comes back with just like 2 pink lumps of mushroom flesh, and he's gonna start to stuff the mushroom flesh through the holes, through the cogwheel holes. After a few seconds, you start to hear,
Now, can you control them?
And Smoking Pools says, "Alright, minions, now that you're undead, climb in through and past the wall of near death." And you hear excited chittering. And they start to climb. And so Smoking Pools says, "Yes, I control them. Yes, it's working." And then you see that the rats are climbing out of the holes that the cogwheels are using.
Time to burn them up.
And then Rat starts to like. Okay. So just okay, Damien, look at me. How do you light them on fire?
What do you mean how?
How do you light them on fire?
Do you have fire?
I got the green flame blade. Doesn't that do fire damage?
Absolutely.
So
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
And please let it be a 20. 5 plus, what is it?
Scimitar? Dagger?
Sure, dagger.
Yeah.
So plus 5, right?
Yeah.
10.
Okay, cool. 10 is the armor class of a horde of rats. You're able to hit it. You hear as the oil that you sprayed on them and into the inside of this complex machinery catches fire.
And it's just metal.
You hear the screaming of the screaming of the rats that are inside, thrashing and moving around. You see a few of them manage to climb out and fall onto the floors, quickly squished or cantripped to death by the many companions that you've amassed throughout all of this. You hear Smoking Pools trying to blow into this ancient dusty pipe to try to desummon them the whole time. And you see the metal of this thing start to grow hot to the touch. You also realize that there's plant matter from the mushrooms that are inside of the thing as you start to recognize the smell of burning mushrooms coming in through the holes in this whole
Should we
thing.
leave this room?
And as the whole chaos happens inside of this piece of machinery, you hear clunk. The cogwheel starts to turn. Water starts to spray at your feet out of the pool. This water is not as pure and pristine as the water that was coming in from other sources. It is full of chunks of mushrooms, full of black, dead organic matter that flows at your feet, starting to fill up from beneath. The water level in the room rises, and your companions start to say, "Fuck, we better get out of here."
Yes, we better. Oh my god, this is the worst.
Am I gonna kill us?
Yeah.
And the water starts to bubble out faster and faster.
Okay,
I'm leaving.
Let's go.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. This was horrible. I hate it. I want to skip drink for my character.
Does the door open inward or outward?
You don't see the hinges. So
But there's a
you would
door.
so like based on the hinges.
No,
based
the
on,
door out of the room.
Oh, out of this room?
Yeah.
Roll a d10. It opens inwards if you roll 10 or less. If you roll 9 or less.
No, that's a 12. This one?
Mm-hmm.
It opens into the room that you were in.
If it's
9 or less.
Yeah, 9 or less.
So
6.
we have
6?
one
Okay.
chance of.
So meaning that like the pressure would close the door.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I want.
And then it would make it even harder for us to get out.
No, at least we stopped the. Oh God! Hopefully this blind is spam.
So
Because if not, we just ruined the only chance for it to actually get in and out.
Well, we definitely just made it a lot harder for it to continue on. But first, we just need to get out of this room.
I second that motion.
Let's run. We're
Oh
running
my
out of the room.
gosh! Oh my god! What time is it even? What time is it even? Oh, it's only 1:31.
Okay, cool. So your allies are gonna be following you, but we're only using your character tokens because it's gonna be too much otherwise. Where is
Pink Panther theme intensifies.
where's Kizare's?
Is it right there? That one?
That is. No, that's just a human wizard something. Let's see.
Did you get it mixed
Is
up
this-
somewhere?
Is this Kizare's?
No.
Oh no, this is Kizare's. There we go. Okay, cool. So you exit out. You exit out of this room. You are going to find in front of. You're going to find the end of this corridor inhabited by 2 translucent bluish feet. Cut short in a sort of gory mess at the actually not at the ankles at their full
thigh.
legs at the thigh where you had seen the limbless horrors.
Oh, the feet.
Yeah.
Feet.
So this is a full figurine, but it's just a set of legs.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's moving, right?
Yeah, it seems to be constantly kicking the door, and then as the water sort of starts to reach it, it sort of stops and starts just like splash in the water.
So it's aware. It's aware of things happening around him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unlike the head.
Water is reaching its feet because this door is not good at containing the water. The water is spilling through.
Right.
Is there?
Your companions are closing the door behind, trying to.
Do you have anything to? Wait, can't you freeze things?
No. I didn't have anything prepared for any of this.
Let's put more actiony music, please.
Can't always rely on me for everything.
Yeah, that's what a wizard does. A wizard always has spells prepared for every single.
This one?
Sure, but a little bit less loud.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Okay.
Well.
So are we in a time
Could
crunch
I
now?
use Druid
Yes,
Craft
you're now
to
in the-
try and create vines to plug the door?
You see that your friends are already doing their best to try to grab mushroom stuff from the walls and to
okay.
stuff this door as well as they can. It's not working very well.
Okay.
Could you just? What can we? I can't do that.
I think we should just keep running.
Yeah. We keep running. We can
Cool.
figure out the ghost later.
Should we
So
open the door for the ghost legs?
yeah, for sure. You can open the door. You
Wait, can we interact with? Can we just pick up the?
Ghost legs?
you are able to interact with it. So who opens the door?
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, cool. You open the door. You find this empty room has in its middle a sort of like you know, like the little pillars in museums that have things on them. With a sort of like pedestal. Thank you so much. With a jade dragon in a fighting position on top of it. It is facing away from you towards the door, and there is So, what do you do?
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna try to get everyone in here.
Okay, So everyone, do you take the ghost in with you?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
You grab the legs.
I grab the legs.
As the ghost legs come in, the door seals shut behind you,
Oh
and
my fucking god.
But everybody's in there.
nope. The rest of the people that are with you are
the
left in the
hallway?
room. Yeah, are left in the hallway. The door in front of you also locks shut, and you hear the pneumatic.
Don't tell me it's gas.
As you see holes around you. Everybody, we're now roll initiative. We are now in a
Combat situation.
It's not a combat situation, but it is a timed situation.
10.
15 plus 2.
Yeah,
17.
17. Cool.
15 times what?
Plus.
Plus
Plus.
10 plus.
What's your
0.
10 plus 0? So you're both at 10. Okay. Leraza, you're the first to act. You're in this new room that you've never seen before. There's poison gas. There's a pedestal. There's a jade dragon statue, and there's 2 ghost legs.
It's you know what, this sounds like a fucking start of punchline for a joke.
It does. It sounds like it's set up a joke. I don't know what the joke would be.
That's what preparing for any D&D game feels like.
If you're locked in a
all the
room
time.
with gas, with ghost and gas,
if you
getting in.
describe a game of D&D that you did for long enough, it will sound absolutely batshit crazy.
Okay, you know what? The first thing I do is investigate the Jade Dragon.
Okay, cool. Roll investigation.
6 plus 5, 11.
11. Cool. You find at the bottom on this side of the pedestal, so towards what would be the entrance for adventurers, oh shit. Where did I write it? There we go. You find something written in common, below repeated in Elvish and below repeated in Dwarfish, that says, "Return to me, my verdant breath, or you shall face your gasping death."
Verdant breath.
Verdant breath.
Green breath.
Yeah.
Dragon.
The
Acid.
the gas coming out through the pipes is green.
So poison or acid?
Poison.
Is there a poison? Is there a poison dragon?
Yeah, there's poison dragons. They're
Green dragons are poison. They basically breathe out chlorine gas.
It's black dragons that are
Acid. Yes.
Aren't
Return to
y'all
me.
acid gas?
No, I'm
I'm acid,
thunder.
but I'm copper.
I'm lightning.
Mm-hmm.
He's poison. He's acid.
Poison.
Yeah.
Return to me my verdant breath.
Mm-hmm.
What does verdant mean again?
Green.
Verdant?
Yeah.
Is green?
Or
Yes.
like full
Return
of
to
life.
me.
Yes. Yeah. Verdant could mean.
Rock, can you cast Druidcraft? Gather up the gas. Try to pour it inside the dragon's mouth.
That's too strong a thing to be counted as druidcraft.
No.
I have gusts of wind prepared, but I don't know. Oh,
Okay, that was your bonus action. Is there anything else that you want to do? You can roll more investigation if you want. You can learn about dragons with nature. There's a number of things that you could do.
My nature's 2. Is there... I think more investigation, I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
See what else I can find around the room.
Sounds good. Roll an investigation.
19 plus 5.
You
24.
find on the wall, written in engraved on the wall with sort of like golden letters, just like in front of the of the wall of near death, but this time like on the far wall, so like not something that you would see when you first came in through the doors, And what it says is fuck. It does not say fuck. I'm sorry.
The first letter. Fuck.
Is this it? No, that's not it. That's Strix. No.
He just turned a lot of pages.
There it is. All right.
Is that a receipt paper?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, I'm at the cashier stand all day, doing absolutely nothing but watching students swipe their cards to come in. So I can use the receipt paper to write down my ideas for the D&D game.
Alright, cool.
Alright. Yes, and it is written in Druidic, so on your turn you can't read it. It is now 10. Which one of you wants
Can you
to...
recognize that?
You're
it's
going first,
Druidic?
Rot.
Yeah.
Can you recognize that it's Druidic?
Yeah.
So he tells me. You
Yeah.
tell me.
Yeah, I can't read this. It's Druidic. Druidic?
Yes, Druidic. You all, yeah. So you are able to, you're able to read. Be careful to wait 1 minute after the adventurers stop arguing about the fake riddle before collecting the unconscious bodies.
So it's a fake riddle.
So it's not real. So I'm just gonna cast Gust of Wind to protect us from the poison gas.
Cool. Go. Right. You start to blow. Use gust of wind. So like towards one of the walls. There's like pipes that are all around the ceiling. You use gust of wind towards one of them, and as you push you're able to successfully push the gas back out in this direction, which brings in more green poison gas from the tubes on the other side.
Right. Are you gonna
On the other, everybody make a perception check.
Wouldn't the gas just keep following the wind and it would just like circle up over us then? Isn't that how physics works?
You don't know what the tubes are like on the other side. On the other side of this.
I rolled a 6.
What's the check
perception.
for?
Perception.
Perception. Okay. I rolled a 15.
You know, for a rogue, my
I rolled a
perception is very
5.
low.
Huh?
For a rogue, my perception is very low.
Yeah. So 15. You're.
Get so fucked. Yeah.
We're fucked. We're fucked.
So you rolled 15 perception. You're able to hear something moving on the other side of this door. Something large. In fact, two large things that sort of start to move once you're in the room, and you hear them getting very close to the door.
You guys, there's something on the other side of this
Wait.
door.
The actual thing said unconscious.
So what it said was, wait exactly 1 minute after the adventurers stop arguing about the fake riddle before collecting the unconscious bodies.
It didn't say dead body, so it isn't poisonous gas. It's sleeping gas.
Yeah, it's knockout gas.
Knockout gas.
Well, we still don't want to be knocked out.
True, but-
This is such a...
Can I
Train
just...
wreck.
I want to back towards... Okay, everybody, get on the back wall away from this door. I'm going to blow the poison gas towards the door that I'm hearing things behind, so that when they open the door, they get a face full of sleeping shit.
Okay, cool. You start to blow it in this direction. You realize it's gonna be 1 minute before they get through here. While you're using gust of wind, it is generating air that you can breathe for a little bit. But you have a... what... Okay, cool. That's your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. It is your turn.
I can't think of anything to do except facepalm.
Okay.
Because since we know the riddle's fake.
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, no. I have something I'm gonna do. I am going to turn the dragon.
Okay. It is like basically glued. To the pillar.
I was okay.
You tried to turn it. It does not.
Okay, then I'm gonna use the rest of my turn to face palm.
Okay, got it. All right. Everyone, make a. Thanks to gust of wind generating air in here, you don't need to make a saving throw against gas. The next turn, Raza, it is your turn.
How long are our turns?
Turns are 3 seconds.
Yeah, each turn is like about 3 seconds.
You need 20 turns to
Get the minute.
To do a minute.
20 turns for a minute.
Oh my god!
What are the legs doing right now?
Huh?
What are the feet? What are the feet doing right now?
The feet are tapping in excitement and then moving around
So they're like running around
the statue, and then they sort of like suddenly stop moving.
Where did they stop moving? Okay. So the feet are aware, they're vaguely aware of what's happening around their room.
Yeah.
So they have a sense of what's going on.
Yeah.
They obviously recognize the pedestal.
Yeah, they recognize the room since they're not bumping into the statue.
Yeah, they're bumping into you sometimes.
Because they can't see me where they are, but they know what the statue. So
Yeah,
they have a vague
like
sense of.
if they've been here, if the feet have been here a long time, the feet know where things are.
True.
Because again, the walls and things are blocking immaterial things from passing through them.
You know what? Do I know Morse code by chance? Does it know Morse code? In a sense.
Make a. You know what? Thieves can't. It would make sense that discrete tapping that means certain things. One of the most discrete ways to communicate would be part of thieves can't.
So I do know it.
Okay.
I wonder if the feet know it.
Okay. So do you try to communicate something to the feet? Okay.
Saying that sleeping, short and quick. J Dragon room, gas spinning in.
The feet kick you and give me 1 second. I'm gonna roll. Actually, you're gonna roll from 10 to 20. The feet know Morse code.
19.
Okay. The feet tap back against your legs. It only has time this turn to tap silence.
So we have to be quiet. That's the only way to get out of the room. The door has to open. They have to open the door.
So, shut the fuck up, everybody.
Oh, fuck, I can't wait. What
All right.
if I...
So, how long does Gust of Wind last?
I think a minute.
A long time. No, I think it's more like an hour. Up to 1 minute.
Of course, it's up 1 minute. Why wouldn't it be up to 1 minute? Okay, alright, well...
Wait, how long can we hold our breath?
Huh?
How long can we hold our breaths?
We're not holding our breath.
You don't need to because the gust of wind is generating...
No, but once the gust of wind stops, and on that minute... Oh,
Yeah,
basically...
The instructions are to wait until they stop hearing adventurers arguing about the fake riddle.
Have we been arguing about it? I guess we're just
You had been talking to each other on the first round, and just now you stopped thanks to the
and we have message. We can still communicate with each other.
That's true. Okay. So you're able to generate oxygen for the entire duration of this riddle room, and at the end you hear, and the door opens, revealing two undead minotaurs that are expecting to see a room full of unconscious adventurers, and instead see 3 conscious adventurers. Your gust of wind spell ends exactly as the door opens.
I'm guessing a gas starts spilling in once they open the door.
Yes, and the door behind you also opens, pushing in this much like water that is this deep and just full of dead mushroom stuff.
So it just rushes in.
Yeah.
Wait, since we surprise them, can we have an advantage on attack?
Nope.
No.
Aww. Sad.
Good try.
We roll initiative. I rolled a 14 plus 0. So new turn, Luraza, you're first, and then it's gonna be the Minotaur skeletons.
Yay!
Do you want to put some combat music?
And thunder claps. Wait. Yeah.
Yes.
And let me replay this. Excuse me. Okay. First. You know what? I would have used my. Wait a minute. This place is filling up with water. I would have used that.
Oh, your lightning breath? Yeah, no,
I'm gonna wait.
you're gonna wait?
I'm gonna wait till
You're gonna wait?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
Stop
but
it.
yes, but
We're
it's
all
a
standing in the
Yes,
water.
a majority of the people are undead.
Not us.
Yes, but you have your broom. I'm resisting to lightning. You and Casares could be on a broom, avoiding the electricity.
Casares has
water.
a decent amount of HP. But
Oh,
most
man.
of your companions went through the wall of near death.
I also have the spell Absorb Elements, so I could absorb.
What do you do
I-
on your turn, Ding?
Okay, what I do in my turn is I don't have sneak attack, so I can use that. And what?
Well, you do have an ally within 5 feet of them. Oh shit.
True, so I could use sneak attack on them. On one of them. You know what? Sure. I'll go with sneak attack.
Okay.
So roll 20.
Mm-hmm. Which dagger do you use? You use the dagger or the scimitar?
I got a scimitar. I don't got a scimitar.
I have some.
I only got a dagger.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'll use the dagger.
Cool.
So it's 19 plus 5.
Okay, that's excellent. Did you activate the poison
No.
dagger? No?
No, because they're undead anyway, so it wouldn't work on them.
I did take poison
They
damage.
do?
Yeah.
I thought they didn't.
It's only the higher level and then they start to have resistance to necrotic or
Because
poison.
last time that. Because they're not skeletons.
Uh-huh.
As long as they're not skeletons. Okay.
Yeah, so you can activate the dagger.
Sure. I'll activate it for the extra
Yeah.
damage.
Damage immune... Oh! I was wrong. Damage immunity is poison. But
Okay.
then it's gonna be all of them for the rest of this thing. So,
But not necrotic.
not necrotic.
Alright then, I do not activate it then.
Whoa.
Because I don't want to use it up.
19 plus what you have is
Yeah,
a
19
total of
plus
24. That hits. Go ahead and roll the damage plus your sneak attack damage.
Okay, so I roll my dagger damage and my sneak attack damage.
Yes. So 3d6.
3d6. Let me roll the sneak attack first.
Okay.
6, 5, 3. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 sneak attack damage.
Cool.
And 1d4 plus 3. 3, 6 for my dad. Yeah. So 15 plus 6, I guess.
Okay. 21 points of damage. You see that you cut off part of its rib cage's thorax, It is still alive and kicking.
Damn! 21 points of damage and I still didn't get him. Wait, I got a bonus action too, don't I?
Hmm?
I get a bonus
Yes.
action.
You can do an attack with your other one. Go ahead and make
Another 1d4?
yeah. No. Another d20 to see if you hit with that.
Oh yeah, that's right. 6. So no. 6
No.
plus 5?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
11.
11.
They have an armor class of 12, so you do
Fuck,
not hit.
I do not.
Cool. On their turn, this room is actually not great for them. This one is going to move back and then charge you. As it moves back, every single one of you gets an attack of opportunity.
So roll 20?
Yeah. And
Yay.
because it's technically outside of your turn, you get sneak
Oh,
attack
wait.
damage again.
It also started its turn on her spores.
Oh yes, that's true.
Making necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Constitution saving throw against what's your spell save DC?
It's not a Constitution save throw, is it?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Spell save DC
Yes.
13,
13. Okay, cool.
and I get to attack them.
Yes, everybody gets to attack. 13. I failed,
Fuck.
so go ahead and roll the d4 of necrotic damage, please.
Alright. So I do. So I got.
I rolled a 4.
So I rolled 21 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, with a sickle.
How much damage do you do?
Not a lot.
Okay.
It's just the sickle,
I missed. I
but
got a 4.
Okay, cool.
it is.
What-
I do 4 hit points of damage.
Okay,
Wait,
cool.
no, 4 plus 5, right? Oh no.
Oh!
Is it my plus my damage weapon?
Plus your weapon, plus your dexterity in damage, plus
So-
your +1 from the enchantment. Rob, how much necrotic damage?
Because I rolled a
2.
4. I rolled a 4. Do I add the dagger damage or no?
You add your dagger bonus, which is a +5.
So
which
it's an 11.
Oh!
So it
In
hits.
in that case, my damage
their
would be
armor
9.
class is 12.
And he said, okay, it's my
You rolled a 9.
weapon. Oh, 9.
Yeah.
Mhm.
5, 6,
You,
7,
you get a
9.
+5 with your enchanted dagger.
Yeah.
And
So
I get
so I would do
any
9
additional?
with my sickle.
9 total, you got it. So that's
And
24, that's
I don't
26.
add anything to that, right? I don't add anything to that.
You've already added your +5.
Oh, it's just the plus 5 that I add?
Just
okay.
yes, you only
Okay,
add
okay, so
+5.
earlier you said like 3 different things. I was like, wait, what? So that confused me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Because I think it was my constitution or something, he said. Dexterity or something.
Yeah.
Yay!
Cool. So it charges back. Charge. If the skeleton moves at least 10 feet straight towards the target and then hits it with a gore attack on the same turn, the target takes an extra 9 piercing damage. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 19 strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone. So I'm gonna do a gore attack on the person who's standing in the middle, which is Kazaris. Which is Laraza.
What's uncanny dodge?
You can half the damage that you take from AoE spells.
AoE spells, okay.
Yeah.
Why don't I have that in here? I have uncanny dodge, but it goes back to my spell save DC.
Then, but it must be a different page. Okay. Or maybe it just ends there.
I might be missing some pages. Because it's uncanny dodge. Then it goes back to that. Or maybe I have them mixed up.
It's right here. Starting at 5th level, when you are hit with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack.
Oh, okay,
stand.
so I do have it. I
Yes.
do have these wrong.
Okay, so yes, so you could have it if you still had your reaction. You used your reaction for the opportunity attack.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I rolled a 4. I rolled a 5.
But it's not an AoE spell anyway.
I
so-
rolled an 11. What's your armor class?
Mine?
Yeah.
14.
Okay, cool. Then it moves back, and the other one is gonna charge you.
And he's starting his turn and rots his spores.
Is not, he does take 2 points of damage. Which means at the end of the turn, you have a different Minotaur right in front of you. This time I rolled a 19 plus 6 is 25. That should hit you, yes?
Yes.
Okay. That hits you for 2d8 plus 4 and plus 9 because it was a charge attack. Your rabbi can't save you now.
So
How
much
Jesus
damage again?
was considered a rabbi.
You.
Sorry, I made
That
it
was literally like
Okay.
just last week. That's why I was like, what? Did
Oh, you're about to roll for how much on damage again?
Yes, 2d8 plus 13. Oh man, I rolled a 1 and a 2. You take 16 points of
17.
piercing damage as his horn rams into you.
Yay! I only have 3 HP left.
Okay. I
And
mean,
19.
he's been like y'all have been. He hasn't healed since he's gone through the wall of near death.
I got healed by the paladin. I forgot his name.
Okay. But yeah,
Oh god.
he's the one with the lowest HP out of all of you. Cool. That is their turn. Rot and Casares on your turn. What do you?
Yeah, I am going to acid breath this skeleton.
Ooh, excellent. Go ahead and so it's a dexterity saving throw for me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I rolled a 6, so that's a fail. You do 2d6 points of damage.
Yes.
Do you do more damage now that you're at 5th level?
I believe so. I believe it goes up 1d6.
Damien, could you check for us?
One.
What is that?
Acid breath damage if it goes up at 5th level. Carrie, could you roll the 2d6?
Let's see. Oh, the saving. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it's at 6, not 5th. So it's 2d6.
Okay, cool.
So that means mine will also roll up at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 5 and 6.
Nice.
Awesome!
So that's
Awesome.
11 points of damage, multiplied by 2 because those skeletons are very brittle against acid damage.
So I did 22 points of damage.
Yes, you do.
Please tell me it gets off.
No, it's still, both of them are still alive.
So it has more than 20.
So that is.
How much damage they did on the Minotaur?
I'm not telling you.
No, how much damage it previously did?
I'm not telling you.
It was more than 20 at least.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot. These are pretty.
Because it was 6, 15, 16, 17, 18,
And then and then both of us also hit.
19, 20, 21. It was
I
21.
did not hit.
Oh, I did.
I definitely did not.
I hit for another
Oh, it
like
was 21,
9
no,
points of
no, no,
damage.
so 15 plus 3 plus 3.
So,
Oh, right. I didn't. Sorry. What was the? Do you remember the damage that you did? Did you hit as he moved out? Or
No, I missed that one.
Cool. Okay.
I hit on that one and I did not.
Yes, I remember that. Cool.
So it has more than 30 then, because I did 21.
Okay.
So that's their turn. You did the acid breath as your action, bonus action, or no?
I'll do it as the bonus action so I can smack again with my +5 scimitar.
You can't do that.
I can't.
No. If you're dual wielding and you attack with your action, then you can use your bonus action to attack. You didn't.
So you can't use a natural weapon and then a weapon that you're holding.
You can't use a breath weapon and then a weapon that you're holding.
Oh.
you can use your bonus action to cast Healing Word on Horizon.
True. I'll do that.
Okay.
So I think you roll
A D4? D8.
1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
And that's going to be a level 1 spell slot. Right.
I'm going to.
3 plus 4. 7. You get 7 more hit points.
10. Yay, I'm up to 10.
Nice. I'm going to cast Chill Touch on whichever one of these bitches
This one is the most damaged.
is the most damaged.
Yeah, but
Okay. So you have, I believe you have advantage on that attack because they're undead. So roll 2 d20s.
Well, no, so that's not how it works.
Oh, that's how it works in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, that's my bad.
It doesn't matter if they're undead, but they have disadvantage on attack rolls against me if they have my Chill Touch on them. My ghostly skeletal hand.
Okay.
So I'm just rolling a d20.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19,
nice.
That helps. Go ahead and roll your damage.
which is 2d8 necrotic damage. Which I rolled an 8.
Okay. Um, 48, that brings me to 56. Still alive, but he's looking pretty bad. You did 56 points of damage, you know. Cool. Bonus action? If you don't have healing word, I don't think you have a bonus action.
I don't think I have a bonus action. I was wondering if there's
Cool.
something I could do with this dude. As
Okay, cool. New turn. Loraza, it is your turn. Let me remind you, as a rogue, you can use your bonus action to dash, disengage, or dodge. Dodge gives everyone a disadvantage on attacking you. Okay?
Okay. That's my bonus action?
As your bonus action, that's correct.
Okay. You know what? I can still sneak attack because there's an ally nearby.
Yes, that's correct.
So yeah, I'll do that again. I'll sneak attack. The one closest to my allies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a D20.
Mm-hmm.
19. Plus 21. No wait. And that's just 19, right?
Yeah, that's hits. Go ahead and roll with your sneak attack damage and then your dagger damage.
5, 6, 7.
7 plus 1 because it's enchanted.
Plus
That's
1.
8.
And my dagger, it's a 1d4. 2.
Okay. Minus 10. Cool. Bonus action.
I'll get ready to dodge.
Okay, cool.
Anything.
So you dodge, giving all enemies disadvantage on attacking you this turn. That's really good. I actually, when I started making the suggestion, I was like, I'm going to list all of them, but disengaging would allow the others to take hits since you're at very low HP. But then dodging is better. I didn't realize that.
Mostly because I'm low HP and...
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. The first one is going to step back, triggering attacks of opportunity from all of you if you want to use your reactions.
Yeah, I don't hit.
Okay,
18.
20.
cool. Both of you hit. Go ahead and roll your respective damages. Damien, because this is now out of your turn, you get one more sneak attack damage.
So roll 3d6.
Yes, plus the d4 on top of that. How much damage did you do?
I can't because you've got my d30.
Okay. Also,
8, 10, 11.
11. Got it. Does that include your d4s?
Oh, 2d4s?
No, your D4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So you did 11 points of damage.
I did 8.
Okay, cool. Rot, also roll your damage for the spores. Because they both fail.
2.
Okay.
So 10. In total, 10 damage.
That's 21.
So that's 50.
31. That's... Oh boy. Okay. That's 59. They're at 59 and 58 respectively in terms of how much damage they've taken so far. Oh boy! Okay, cool. This one charges in.
Simon,
Yeah.
what are you throwing at us?
They're
Hey, we have survived this long against
They're
them.
challenge rating 2, which means that 2 of them means they can be taken on by a party of 4 adventurers. As I am throwing at you something that is pretty balanced.
What? We're 3!
Yes, but we're level 5.
Anyways, he charges at the Raza again at disadvantage, but I roll with a +6. So 11 and 8 plus 6 is going to be a 14. What's your armor class?
14.
Meets it, beats it. Hell yes. Even with disadvantage. Okay, it's a charge attack, so I'm rolling at +9. I rolled in 11 plus 9, that is 20 points of damage.
I'm dead.
You're unconscious, that's different. Cool. Next, so this Minotaur charges in, knocks him unconscious, moves back. The other one is going to charge into the room, stepping on the Raza's body, entering a room that is much too small for it, but it is going to charge, and let's see. It's going to hit Kazaris, because Kazaris looks most hurt. That's right. I last turn you were like, oh, I'm going to hit the one that looks most hurt. The monsters can use that strategy too. What is your armor class, Carrie?
My armor class is 14.
Oh, I should not have rolled 2d20s. I don't have disadvantage against you, which is a good thing because I rolled a 15 and a natural 20. So I'm gonna roll it again, just one. And I rolled a 4 plus 6. That's a 10. You survive the goring attack.
But I didn't.
That's right. Well, you're still alive. You're just bleeding to death. Yeah. And unconscious. Okay, Rot and Kazaris, which one of you wants to go first for this round?
Or someone will bring me back.
I think I don't have anything to bring you back.
I know.
Hard. The literally only thing I have. Okay. Alright.
How are these CR2?
CRs are bullshit, but also this is something you could have easily handled if it was the start of the day. If you had all of your HP, all of your spell slots, all of your everything. This is rough because you've been through a lot today.
Okay, so I think Kazars, do you have the ability to attack them again?
I mean, on my turn, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
your turn. It's one of you.
So I think I'm going to use one of my spell slots
Okay.
to cast Fog Cloud
Okay.
around us.
Okay. So where do you want the fog cloud?
So we're in this itty bitty tiny room here.
Yep. With
Okay.
the statue with the pedestal in the center, so you can't even move through the center.
Okay, well, and each of them are 5. So the fog cloud covers 20 feet in diameter. So like, if
20 feet in. Okay. Yes.
So if I cast it in this room, it's gonna be the entire room.
Yes. And then 3 of the lions either here or here.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So potentially, could I cast it like here
Sure.
so that
Yeah.
the front one row here is not covered,
Yeah, sure.
so that we can still see them, but they can't see us?
Well, right now, all of you are on the same row. You're right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
all 6 of us?
Well, okay. All of the rest of the students are, and the others, they're over here.
I thought we started the combat at the back of the room.
Nope, you started it at the front near the door.
Cast it so it
But
covers
I should
part
have
of the
asked you
room.
where you were. You're right. I should have asked you where you were. Actually, you can place your character where you want to be.
What?
Because I shouldn't necessarily have assumed you were going to be next to the door.
Are these the legs?
Huh?
Are
Yeah,
these
these
the
are the legs.
The damn legs!
I mean,
So-
technically you could occupy the same space as the legs.
Because they're a ghost. I feel like
Yeah.
you should take one for the team.
Yeah, but I'm the
Okay.
one that could physically touch the legs, right?
No,
Fuck
all
it.
of you can touch the legs.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it. I'm gonna just cast it.
Cast it somewhere so it covers part of the other room too.
Just to let you know, they all look like they're pretty near dying their second death.
Dying their second death.
Yes.
Their second
So-
and final death.
Instead of fog cloud, I should go for chill touch again.
All I said was they look like they're close to death.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with chill touch again.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Come on! I rolled a 6.
Let's do your spellcasting modifier.
Oh,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
is that the spellcasting ability?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 11!
Oh, that's awesome. Their armor class is 12. Bonus action? No? Kazari's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, can
It's no fun.
Huh?
I was like, there's no fucks, we're dying.
No!
Carry on.
No, I do give a fuck. I'm having a blast.
Okay, so what are the rules about like unarmed attacks?
You deal 1d4 damage.
Oh. So nothing special for slamming the Minotaur's head into the pedestal?
I'll move it up to 1d6 for creativity.
Hmm. Yeah, and that would use a full action.
what? What do you have in your fast?
Well, no, I was just thinking it's like... I was just thinking because, like, it's like, it was in pretty bad shape if I could just, like, you know...
Yeah.
Pick them up and slam them.
Yeah, like, just slam the head into the pedestal, which is, like, both of which are right next to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I was like, oh, that'll... But, yeah, it's like, that's
Wouldn't
not...
that be grappling?
You would have to grapple and the damage.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but like that's not like any of my weapons would do much more damage than that. So I'm just gonna go with my sickle again because it's my tough and no.
No?
Fuck!
Any bonus action?
Yeah, I can't really do anything as a bonus action. I don't think. Yeah, because like,
You.
I have that one level 1 spell slot left, like literally one.
Oh, okay.
So
Is Healing Word a level 2?
No, it's level 1.
Oh, okay, cool. You wanna leave Libraza unconscious for now?
yeah, because like literally I just have the one.
I mean, okay, yeah.
And if we make it through this, I can do it as a ritual. And
No.
You can't?
No, Healing Word is not a ritual spell.
Oh shoot.
No, you can. Besides, rituals, you can cast them even if you're out of spell slots. It doesn't consume a spell slot.
Yeah. That's why I was. Oh, so healing word can't be used as a ritual.
No, it can't.
I thought we were. What were we using as a ritual then?
Detect magic.
Yeah.
No, we were using another healing one.
Nope. There's not a single healing spell in this game that can be used as a ritual, because then that would mean in 1 minute you could heal a party member for 3, which means you could just over the course of like an hour or short rest get everybody back to full HP. That's too broken by D&D standards.
Well, no. Weren't we doing?
We were not.
Spare the dying. It was spare the
Yes.
dying.
Spare the dying allows you to stabilize someone if they're at 0 HP, so that they're not making death saves, but they're also not waking up when you cast spare the dying on someone.
And we can't do that anyways because that was someone else not in our party. Like, I don't have that.
Yeah.
It was someone...
No, he has spare the dying, so he could stop Laraza as a cantrip, which costs an action, which you wouldn't be able to do this turn because you only have a bonus action then. You can stabilize someone so that they're not making death saves anymore. But do you want to use? Do you use your bonus action? Yes or no?
I'm gonna go with no, simply because like we're gonna have to slog our way through this entire thing somehow.
Yeah.
And like I don't, it's like I don't know if I'm going to need that one level 1 spell slot left.
I mean, what are the spells? Yeah, okay. You said no. Moving on. Laraza, make a death save.
Okay. I hate you.
Huh?
I'm gonna hum carry if I die.
That's fine. No, literally, I have.
What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a 3. Oh, I thought it was a 1. I was excited.
That he was gonna die?
Relax. A 1 is just 2 failed death saves. Okay.
Simon's evil.
I just hope I don't get a 1 next turn.
On the Minotaur's turn, the Minotaur realizes it will not be able to do a charge attack with the way that the room is configured. So, it's only going to do a great axe attack against Kazaris again. I rolled in 19, plus 9 is plus 6 is 25. So that's 2d8. No, sorry, 2d12. Because it's the great axe instead of the...
Oh my god!
Good thing you saved that spell slot. How much do
Yeah,
you have?
My recommendation is when an ally is down and you have spell slots to heal them, it's some of the best uses of spell slots because then they can do something on their turn. And there's another bag of HP that can be hit that isn't you. Alright, 2d8. Oh, it's 2d12s, but I rolled 2 8s. So that's 16 points of damage plus 4 for the great axe. So you take 20 slashing damage.
Carrie, I hope you have enough health.
Yeah,
Alright.
Because I remember I got back up to full health sometime, and that's why I was trying to be like, Simon, how did that happen? Because I remember that happened.
Well,
I don't remember how.
Probably Donatar. We might be wrong, but if you
it was
did...
totally Donatar.
Like, Donatar must have healed both of you. But yeah. Okay, so this one moves back out, triggering 2 attacks of opportunities if you want them, so that the other one can come in and swing with its great axe.
And he'll get the spore damage since... Oh no.
Yes, you're right. Spore damage for everyone.
For both?
For both of them.
Sorry,
I should
did
only...
not hit on my attack of opportunity,
Okay.
and it's a 1 on the spore damage.
Spore
I'm
damage.
pretty sure I hit because I got 17 plus 5.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alrighty, let's see.
Wait, should I be rolling twice for each?
No.
Alright.
Okay.
I've been doing the same, like...
8. 8
points
damage.
of damage. on the one that just left again. That brings you to 67. They have exactly 67 HP. You, as it moves back, slash this one along its spine, removing its head. It collapses into a retreating pile of bones.
I was gonna say into pile of bones.
Yes. Cool. The next one is going to charge in to try to avenge its fallen brethren, and is going to make a great axe attack. I rolled a 3, plus 6 is 9. I don't think that hits.
No.
So it is both of your turns now. Let's see. Kazar is first. How do you want to handle this turn?
I rolled early. Roll my saving?
No, that's on next turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my healing word.
Okay. All right. So you heal him for 1d4 plus your spell casting.
Alright.
I figured a
So
4.
1d4 plus 4. So excellent. You get 7 hit points.
Cool. You wake up. Your eyes open, and it takes you a second to realize that you're looking beneath the loincloth of this Minotaur skeleton, the loincloth that's right here. But you just see bones. It's just a skeleton.
Not the bone I wanted to look at.
And all right, your action. What's your action? We're moving on. We're not acknowledging this.
Okay, so I now have 0 level 1 hit, level 1 spell
You should
slots.
try to seduce the Minotaur.
He's not a bard.
My charisma's 11 anyways.
Alright, and let's see.
Do you want to?
Let's see.
Okay, Ross.
So wait, I don't have to. How often is the breath weapon?
1 per day.
Once per day.
I thought it was once per battle.
So
Once
I'm
per
just
day.
gonna rely
There's no
on-
such thing as once per battle in D&D
Once per
I'm
day.
just
in
gonna
5th edition.
rely
Oh, that's
heavy
Baldur's
on
Gate that I can use
chill
it for battle.
touch.
Okay.
I rolled
Oh no, it's every short or long rest.
21,
21 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
which is 2d8, which are these bad boys.
Okay.
I rolled 5.
Cool.
And it's
Not
every short
there
or long
yet.
rest.
5 points of damage brings it to 65 out of 67. Cool. That's your action. Carrie, you still have your action. What do you...
I am going to go with my scimitar again because I've actually been having decent luck with this. Alrighty, I get 19.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alrighty. 6.
All right, you finish it off. You killed both of the Minotaurs. This time you strike where, like beneath its like chin bone, hit it where the magical nexus of energy that makes its eyes shine is, and you extract your sword with a pulse of ectoplasm that just gushes everywhere, and it falls into a pile of bones. You have vanquished the Minotaurs. The rest of your party behind you says, the water stopped flooding. It looks like things are okay back there, but all of you are starting to hear scratching coming from this door. No sound coming from this door. What do you do?
And the other party can't get to where we are?
No, the doors opened again. They are able to get to where you are. They just let you know that there's no more flooding from this room.
Okay.
But how flooded is the...
Right now it's flooded up to your knees.
Okay, and so
that doesn't
but
mean-
yeah, so this one room has a lot of stuff, and this other room
There's no sounds coming
is
from
the
it.
weird portal.
You don't know what is in that room.
You know
We
what?
don't know.
Device.
But yes, let's.
Well, I'm gonna check that room
I
out.
am going to go into the torture room and you do an Arcana check as fast as I can.
Okay, cool. You run in here.
I'm gonna go. I'll go in too and investigate.
Cool.
I'll go in there and
12.
Okay.
I'll go in there and
Cool.
investigate
You
myself.
are going to find mushrooms of many sorts that are kind of like mushrooms of every sort that are growing on the wall, pulsing with different colors. All of them are really bioluminescent in this area. Could you put a more mysterious music for me, please?
So it's a mushroom rave.
Yes, and with your detect magic, this place is deeply, deeply magical.
What you
With,
said?
I want to say, transmutation is the one that makes the most sense for to me. For transmutation magic.
Wait, if it's okay, so transmutation is transformation.
You said what type?
Transmutation
No.
magic.
What type is it?
Oh, mysterious.
Or just rave music.
So can I?
No, don't put the rave music.
I want.
Hold on 1 second. How much did you roll on Arcana?
12.
Okay, cool. So all of you are going to see there is there are two mushroom circles that form. Like this one is on the wall, and it forms this this strange circle on the wall that looks almost like a Stargate, just infested with a bunch of mold and
I
mushrooms.
rolled a 20 in my investigation.
Okay, cool.
A dirty 20.
And right there are basically like so right here in front of you there is basically another circle so there's this like metal this stone ring that is embedded into the rock up there that is overgrown with mushrooms, and there's light coming from it. So like you don't see anything beneath it. It's this like ring of stone that's about at this height, right?
Just floating.
And it's got this bluish light coming from both sides. As you move forward, you're able to see that it's got this sort of like surface, like the surface of a water that is rippling, that is semi-transparent, and that shows a floor that's different, but that's also like moldy and full of tiles and things like this.
So we can see through the port.
You're able to see down through it.
I want to see if the legs know what this. The feet knows what this is.
The legs enter the room, come over to here, and starts like hitting with the feet this portal right here.
Is that an?
This like ring shape basically.
I wonder why. I want to figure out why is he kicking that.
So the upright one on the wall it's kicking?
The big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could that be the exit?
I don't know. Can I have, instead of investigation, rolled nature?
Sure.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
you
Then
can.
I rolled a 21.
21, excellent. So, you're able to see splotches on the on this wall and around here. Something that has now grown into mold, but the mold that grew out of it is red brownish. So like splotches that hit the walls. You're able to see two of them on either side that are towards the top of the wall, and a third one right above where the portal thing is. And then there's also just a pool of this red-brown mold beneath the portal itself. you realize that those mushrooms are known to grow and feed off of blood, just like he described.
Yeah.
So this is where the Limbless Horror died.
Oh, so that's what killed it.
That's what's killed it. So that means that's where the portals lead. I don't want to risk it. Sassy.
Sassy.
I'm kidding.
Sassy appears as a gecko on your shoulder, looks around and says, "This looks like deeply magical and potentially deadly."
Don't worry, you're just super company.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'll ask the legs again what this room is.
You find one last thing. You find a rib cage with some of the bones of its with some of its bones still attached, and the rib cage is consistent with dragonborn anatomy.
So it is a Limbless Horror.
It is the Limbless Horror. This is where the Limbless Horror died.
Mystery solved!
That's right! We have solved one more mystery!
Oh,
Yeah.
Congratulations!
The horrible truth!
Absolutely horrible, actually.
Oh god.
Hasn't all the truths we've been finding lately been horrible?
I mean, it is a school powered by it. Wait, so the blind, do they
Actually, I was wrong because of the physics of how this must work. There's only a pool of blood beneath the feet. There aren't the two sprays on the ceiling, because I'm thinking about how this thing works now, and
But matter to the fact, there's blood spatters on the one floor.
on the floor. Yeah, that's correct.
Like I said, if his head was chopped off, then blood would still be sputtering all around.
Yeah. There isn't a sign of that.
Okay. Sure, because it was like an even cut.
So,
It was a
like,
clean cut.
you see Donatar and the rest of the party sort of like filing behind you, seemingly stressed that there are undead right here, so they lock this door, and like they're starting to like
Wait, so do we have
push
all the
against it.
students?
There, you see Donatar say, "Is this an exit? Can we get out through this place?"
Not
Are we-
sure.
Are we expecting?
Wait, do we have all the students with us?
Yeah, everybody's here.
Okay, everybody's here.
Okay,
So we
last
take a break.
effort.
Okay.
Let's actually take a break now.
Okay.
Alright.
We need a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're back from break. So, as all of you watch, the legs head towards where the portal is, and sort of like crouch. Walk.
Also, it has knees.
Yeah, it has knees. It's cut here. It's sort of like crouch.
Like it's
walk.
jumping.
Walk to where the portal is, and then sort of like stand up. And so you see just that the legs are cut exactly at the height of the portal.
So we do not want to go into the portal because it's gonna chop us up.
No. Maybe that's how he died.
Exactly.
Exactly by standing
and then you see the legs jump up and down, and then move over to the nearest person and starts kicking them in the leg, and then moving back towards the portal right here and doing the same thing.
Is that the way out?
And then jumping, and then comes back to you and tries to tap you in Morse code.
Okay.
It just says escape.
So we have to go under and over, basically, through the portal? You know
Are we
what?
gonna be portal to 5 different locations?
No, I don't think so. Okay, you know what? How about I crawl under the portal and look from under up?
Cool. You look under. Okay. As you do, you're able to see another room, very tight. Right. This room is only 5 feet by 5 feet. As you look through, you see other two other circles made out of stone in the walls, that are just a little bit above the portal where you're at. They're deactivated. And then there's far above, there's one that's on the ceiling. That is like this stone ring. So you're able to see 3 stone rings above you.
Oh, yeah, it was what... Okay, so think about it. I'm guessing what happened is that he like, the Limbless Horror, when alive, stood up to go through the portal. You mentioned it's like 5 foot by 5 foot?
Yeah.
So the thing is then when standing up, the portal
closed.
Lose the legs, and then somehow the other portals separated the arms and the head.
You, once again, your leg gets stacked in Morse code. You don't have feet stamped, you don't understand Morse code.
Go tell what you just told me to him. I don't know what you're saying.
You talk to the ghost and there is no reaction.
Go away.
It does not seem to hear you.
I'm gonna get Laraza. The ghost is trying to talk to Rot.
Okay. Then
Okay.
yeah. Then I backtrack out and try to see what the legs are trying to say.
Cool. It taps again, sacrifice, and then the word one.
Sacrifice one?
Let's use one of the undead people already.
You say that, and both Smoking Pools and Macario
We can bring it back to life!
How? You can't bring an undead, you can't reuse an undead corpse back to life. That's one of the laws of necromancy.
So one person sacrifices themselves by getting themselves chopped into pieces, and that like activates the second portal that's in the wall. Is that what we're thinking?
Maybe? Wait, no. You said the portal on the wall is activated already.
So this portal that's in the wall
The
is
hovering
deactivated.
portal
Oh,
is
okay.
active. The other portal is
It's not hovering. It's like fixed into the wall behind it, but it is like this.
Wait, can we see something from the activate portal from the top?
Yes, you can see the bottom of that other room.
Yes, the tiny room that it's in.
Yeah.
Okay, so the top one, it's viewing from a top view.
Yeah.
And the bottom view is viewing from a bottom view.
So it's 5 feet by 5 feet. I should go into the portal. Because I'm less than 5 feet, so I can fit into the room.
Okay. So
Hey, you gaseous form.
I can't because I don't have any 3rd level spell slots.
So you look inside. Do you want to go into through the portal up to where you can see the things, or do you want to go down?
Jump down.
You only see basically like a small space.
So
Can we just sacrifice Sassy?
okay, so if I'm going to jump down into the portal,
If you
I
jump
need to
down,
dive into the portal.
if you jump down into the portal,
It's only like if you jump down, it will only be basically a small room that's 5 feet. So you see 5 walls and the floor, and nothing else. And there's no like the portal covers the entirety of it. So it's basically like just a small thing that you can crawl into from here, but it doesn't have any features. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm trying to think of the mechanics as traveling into this room. So it's 5 feet by 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
So,
Can we investigate the room
so
when I'm going
if
in?
I go
Yeah, you can investigate the room by going in.
and
there.
the
Wait, without
portal the portal that I'm looking at is on the bottom of this room, and I'm looking up and I see.
Yeah. So if you crawl under it, you can see that there's 3 portals. These 3 stone circles that are inactive. They're not portals. that are above you when you're looking down from it. So you can crawl up through the portal if you want.
I'm just trying to think of where in this room the portal is going to take me. Is it going to take me to the bottom, or is it going to take me into the middle?
If you jump from the top, it's going to take you from the top room down to the bottom. If you take it from the bottom, you're basically coming out from the floor.
Yeah.
Why would the portal work that differently? Like I don't.
No, it doesn't work differently.
I'm so confused. Okay.
So the portal is a flat surface, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you go up through the bottom of the portal, you're coming up through the top of the portal in the other room.
Right.
If you go down through the top of the portal in this room, you're coming down from the bottom of the portal
Right,
in the other room.
I understand that. So I'm trying to figure out where in the room that I'm traveling into this portal exists, so that I know where.
You have no idea where it goes.
No. No, like so there's basically
the room
there's just a shallow space below the portal
and a shallow space above.
and then there's a basically the rest of the room is a tall shaft above the portal.
It's not tall. It's like 10 feet above the portal.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. It's like basically like this tiny little cell.
Yeah.
That's 5 feet.
Yeah, by 5 feet.
By 5 feet. So it's like a square, a 5 foot square.
It's basically one square of a square of this.
A 5 foot 3D
it's
square.
5 foot by 5 foot by 12 feet.
Okay.
So 12
I'm
feet.
just like confused at how he got trapped then.
So
Okay, so he stood up into it,
Yeah.
and the portal closed, lopping off the bottom part of his legs.
So in order to survive, I need to fall into the portal so that my whole body travels through it.
yeah,
Or
but
get yeeted all the way up through it.
you can just climb all the way through it. Like you can climb through it so that your legs are on the stone circle, so that you're not standing through the.
And I wouldn't be chopped if I climbed through it?
Well, when the portal closed, you none of your limbs would be through it.
Yeah, you
put
wouldn't
back,
be chopped
the
into
stairs.
pieces. You would probably be trapped in the room, but you wouldn't be chopped into pieces.
But I would be trapped in the room, but I wouldn't be chopped to pieces, and
Yeah.
maybe the room has an exit.
The other portals will probably open to try to.
Can you still wash it?
Just one thing. I'm gonna need everybody to make an intelligence check.
Oh joy!
No proficiency.
Oh,
You have an arcane trickster rogue and an artificer. That's 2 characters who have important.
15.
15. Hell yes.
also 15.
Okay.
12.
You
Maybe say not
remember,
to add anything.
to give you a sense of where you might be going. You remember that the torso is at almost at like
Castle.
is at Candlekeep Castle floor level almost. Okay. You remember that the head is like hundreds of feet in the air above where the torso is, and you've never seen the arms.
So I'll be
so-
going to Castle Keep.
Yeah,
Candlekeep.
you will be at the height of you think that this portal leads you to some place that is
Above.
Ground level at
at
Candlekeep.
ground level at Candlekeep.
Okay. Yeah,
But-
I'm convinced I should go through.
If we head to the.
So in the back, you hear Morgren is saying, "Listen," like you hear him saying it, like, "Listen, you said that aging like you did was fate worse than death, and I'm only supposed to keep alive staff and school students. So would you be interested in being the sacrifice? Maybe this thing has a blood price that needs to be paid for us to go in."
Is he talking to the other gnome?
Yeah.
He's talking to the
To the
cleric,
elf,
to
to
the
the
elf cleric,
Oh, to
the high elf?
who looks at him and who's like, "How dare you, dwarf, try to get me to sacrifice my life? I could live for thousands more years and experience hundreds of times the lifetimes that you are
older you get,
describing. My life is clearly worth eons, as opposed to the lives of...
Hey, both of you.
Calm down.
Both of you.
Both of y'all gonna get wrinkles anyways.
We're gonna die here if we don't do something. I'm gonna go through
You
this
hear
portal.
as the undead crash through the door to this room.
Okay.
Okay, close the door behind you.
It's
I'm
already
jumping
closed,
through-
yeah.
It's closed
I'm
already.
jumping. I'm
Cool.
jumping through the portal.
So Rot, you climb through the portal. You make your way until your legs are spread above the portal. Once you pass through, one of the little portals above you opens up, and you see. So like it activates, and you see what appears to be a small hole in the rock with a simple lever. It is within arm's reach of a regular-sized humanoid.
Wait.
You're too small to reach it from
Wait.
where you are with just your
Wait,
your
can my
legs.
mage hand go through?
The mage hand can't fucking go.
Can I use my mage hand to pull the lever?
Yeah. So you
get ready
put
to
your
jump
mage
out.
hand through. You grab with Rod's directions. You're able to guide, or you're able to like look underneath the portal,
Sorry.
and grab it.
out of the portal.
And you're able to, as you pull the lever, another portal that is like near where the arms of a of a medium-sized humanoid would be.
I get it.
Opens. There's another hole with another lever.
Okay. I use the. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I let go of the portal
Okay,
with the mage hand to see just what happens.
So,
Okay. As your mage hand lets go of the lever, the portal, the second portal closes.
Okay. I'll use a rope. I'll use a rope tied on the lever. What?
he hates you.
Okay. So no, that's really good. You use the mage hand to grab the rope and tie it to the first lever. You're able to pull it, activating the second lever, and the mage hand is able to go through.
Okay.
And when it gets pulled, the last portal that's where the head would be activates and then comes down at incredible speeds towards you to be where the head would be for a medium-sized humanoid, and all of the portals close at once. You're able to see through it, open air, the sky right above you, and as they all close, you find yourself trapped in this room. All of you. You look
All of
ar-
us?
Yeah, the
No,
others.
just me.
Yeah, the others. You look around and the portal opens. It shows the gardens right outside of Candlekeep. You're able to see the exit. You're right
where's
there.
Rot?
Where's Rot? That's right.
Wait,
Go get the. You guys
Wait,
can't hear me.
I
Can
am
use
going
my
to
message
push
to talk about
everybody through.
They're way too far by now. Okay, everybody rushes through. You the portal starts to shrink. You're all able to make it through, and the portal disappears.
I am
Rot?
going to
Rot?
message.
Can't use it. Can't use it.
It's 30 feet
Oh.
or 60 feet or something. Rot, the portal beneath your feet reopens.
Is the portal above me still open?
No.
I guess we still have the
Oh
lever.
So-
yes, no, it is not designed to be opened right
So
now.
that means my mage hand
So
disappears
it's
too.
only the portal that goes down.
Why would it close? Yeah.
Wait, but we know it's someplace in Candlekeep, right?
But the portal that goes down goes back into that room in the dungeon.
Yes, but you're somewhere in Candlekeep is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. So can I just look around the room?
Yeah, it has the appearance of a stone coffin. It's larger.
Stone coffin.
She's in the
Also,
catacombs.
you realize something. while all of this was happening, semi-translucent, ethereal, the legs, you realize the torso, so like you realize that the legs of the limbless horror passed beneath where the portals were. And that while it was all being activated, its torso was also there. It all reassembled, and so we're gonna go back to just when the portal had closed for a few seconds. You saw as the last portal descended and disappeared, the limbless horror full again, because all of its flames were exactly in the right spot. It turns to you, tears in its eyes. Says thank you, and it dissipates and disappears.
Oh, that's
Oh, that solves
That's
the
awfully
then
nice.
how to get the body back together.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna. I don't need to stay by this portal, and I want this portal that goes down and close because there's a bunch of fucking undead. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the wall and I'm gonna pull the lever.
The lever was you were able to see it through the armhole right there.
Mm-hmm.
That one is closed now. You remember it only opened the first time when you crawled in through the portal that's beneath you right now. Like it detected something passing through it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to as quickly as I can be like, we need to get the word out. Tell them not to open it up.
Okay.
We're out, and there is a blight down there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You run into the gardens, you're able to...
And I'm going to get Kazara's, and it's like, we need to get someone to... Laraza, we need someone to find out where Rot is in Candlekeep, because we know it's somewhere...
Wait, can we? Isn't there a spell to find people?
Yeah?
There's a locate object spell.
And I'm guessing Rod has
There.
Sorry.
Rod
has their
I
stuff
think
with
there's
them.
a locate person spell actually.
I think that's the same thing for find object.
It's lower level for locate object. I don't remember if there is locate person, but no, you're right.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
If anything, we could also ask a divination teacher.
Ooh, I was actually thinking that this was probably the end for Rods, but now I'm realizing that no, they're we got a bunch of teachers who can do stuff when they know what's up.
And we have to be divination teacher too.
You thought I was just gonna be dead, that like I officially
Yeah, because
myself.
like the way that I had set up this thing is you need a sacrifice to activate it, but you kind of just had a gnome climb in.
The shortest person of all.
Yeah, the shortest person, a short person climbed in through the hole, used a rope and mage hand, and then just didn't have a head in the spot where the decapitation portal would be. So you cheesed it. You found a way to survive this trap. But then I was like, okay, well, the undead are just going to storm into the room and find
Wait,
Ross.
is that what happened to the other person that had the head missing?
Yeah. Oh,
What?
The limbless horror, yes.
No,
You didn't
no,
understand that that's what
no,
happened?
not that. The one that happened like 10 plus years ago. And
No,
then-
this person just had their whole body, but we're missing their brain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Wait a minute.
they fell from the highest tower of Candlekeep, and
Oh, now suddenly that little aspect makes sense.
Wait, mind flare? Aren't they born from their brains?
well, mind flayers eat brains.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Kyle ate the brain of that one
You
person.
guys could use the locate object spell to at least find my mask.
Yes.
Since it would be the only thing.
You
Or
are,
my broom, or like literally anything.
Yeah.
as you head
You have a personal
as you head towards the garden, to like you warn the teachers down there. You tell them to stop digging. As you exit back out of the gardens, you find the divination teacher is walking calmly down from Candlekeep and says, I suspected that I would be needed here now, though I know not for what purpose.
Rot. We need to
Rot.
find Rot. She's somewhere
Yeah.
on the surface of Candlekeep in a hidden room.
All right. I see that you're right. They are somewhere on Candlekeep.
You're amazing.
But
Exactly where?
Professor Baguer starts to walk through the into this place, and looking around is going to arrive at a large statue. This is a statue of Headmistress Heron. That's like at the center of the place. And casting locate object, you see that they bring you to basically the central pedestal of this statue, and says, "This right there, this cube of rock. This is where Rot's mask is. Rot, you are you're in this room, waiting, not sure what is going to happen. You see, you hear, and steps shuffling into the room. And after 20 seconds of the sounds of those feet shuffling on the ground, yeah, those sounds as well, it kind of dies down as you stop hearing anything. 3 hands reach up from beneath the portal and start to try to grab you, having noticed that there are no limbs anywhere. The sacrifice must not have been complete. What do you do? Oh, I'm going to do 3 attacks with zombie hands. Alright.
I'm guessing we were still on our way to rescue Ross.
Yes. So that is an 18 and a 20 and a 16. What's your armor class?
14.
16.
16. Cool. All 3 of those hit you. They're gonna hit you with short swords. That's 1d6 plus 2.
Why did I not move away from this portal?
Because literally it covers the whole floor.
Well, wait, she could be on her broom and being hovering.
They could be on their broom.
Thanks, sorry, I keep forgetting.
No, it can't cover the whole floor because I was straddling it.
Yes. So like it. I imagine that you were still sort of like straddling it as you were like this, but there's nowhere else to go unless if you use your broom. So now that they're attacking you, I'm gonna let you use the broom once I'm done doing slashing damage. Oh my goodness! You take 13 plus 6. You take 19 points of slashing damage.
Where's my cell phone? I need the calculator.
Here, here's mine.
Okay.
Ah, where is my cell phone?
Well, what you have?
Under the book?
37
37.
minus 19. 18.
All of you realize something as you're getting close to this statue. This portal remains active.
The blight.
Oh, the blight. You realize that if you free Rot, there's a big danger that comes with that. Right.
Could we get...
You guys.
if only you have the gaseous form, we could just slither out.
Right.
Can I get on my broom and fly up and pull the lever in the...
The lever's
it's
closed.
still not active.
Why?
You because no living being has passed through on this from beneath it. That's the trigger.
Oh.
As you start to fly up, you see some of the undead watching through it, and some of them start to climb up. Okay. As this situation seems very desperate, I'll turn back to you and say, "Hey, what's the question I asked you before we started this game during the pub quiz?"
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Wait, what question?
I actually forgot mine already.
You forgot. I remember all of them.
Okay.
But my turn's already over, isn't it?
You're right. I'm gonna ask them if they do anything once they reach this pedestal. The Raza, Cazares, the fate of potentially all of Candlekeep and maybe the whole region of the Sword Coast lies in your hands right now. You can choose to save your friend, but take a great risk for everyone.
Is there a way?
Tiger says, I sense a terrible choice is about to happen. Something that will have deep ramifications. And, oh no, bad consequences either way. There is no good way to approach this. Oh, this is terrible. If only I had more context for what I'm sensing. What the characters?
Oh my gosh, we just explained the blight. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh, you explained it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I was like, I told them exactly why they should stop.
Morgren. Okay, cool. Morgren says we shouldn't do this. We can't risk anything getting out of this dungeon. Except us, of course. And you see that they sort of look back. Smoking pools. And Makaria, the two undead, came in through the portal with all of you. They're kind of looking at each other awkwardly.
Wait. The portal opened. Wouldn't that also cause the blight to spread through the portal that opened?
It needs a physical connection. It needs a physical connection.
Right now, it would
Wait, we should have someone who can close the portal, right? Like, just force it shut. Like...
Oh,
also,
yes, we have...
physical connection. The portal is not a physical connection.
Bagheer says, yes, I know the spell, dispel magic. I thought it might be important to prepare it for today.
Yeah. You close the portal and we can just...
Be done with it?
Yeah, you can close the portal and we don't have to worry about the blight getting through when we let Rot out.
But wait, it's not a physical connection. The portal that she went through.
That they went through. Yeah.
That they went through. So that means that there's no blight in that room.
That there is no, or that there is?
Well, there shouldn't be a blight since there's
also,
not a physical
I would like to
connection.
point out that in order to hit me, their arms had to come through the portal, which should have activated
They're undead. It doesn't trigger. Oh, actually, you know what? No, it does trigger it because they have mushrooms on them, which are living, and so as you fly up, you can see the little hand portal opening. As you're flying up, it's the lever is right within range of you.
I pull the lever.
Okay.
And
you can pull both levers, tilt your broom up, and shoot up through the head chopper.
That head chopper is too small for
it's
so you're able to reach through. You're able to grab and pull the lever. The other one next to you appears. There's still a little bit of
wait. Do you still have your wall shape?
So also you're able to grab the little piece of rope that is still attached that was cut off and pull it on this side. So this hand is safe. Yes, Chico. Yes, I am giving you attention. All right.
But wait, the other piece of the rope is still there.
On the other one, you pulled it with your mage hand.
Oh yeah, so I still have the rope then.
Yeah. Okay, so you can pull one with the rope. You can.
Well, so my main goal of pulling the lever was to close the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't close it beneath issue. No.
It doesn't close it beneath.
You have to pull both.
You have to pull both, and And right now, as you're holding this one,
if you pull both, you will lose an arm.
Unless your wall ships into an octopus.
And also, your head will be where it needs to be for the head chopper to come down.
Okay. So I guess.
I would say wild shape.
I'm going to.
Wall ship into an octopus.
But I was kind of hoping that you guys would seal the portal first.
Okay.
Yeah. We can seal the.
Cool. Upstairs, if you get the help of you see that Professor Prost had been comes back, followed by about 20 or so monkeys that arrive and
Monkeys.
you see that they're all covered in dirt. Their hands are sort of ragged, like they've been working with some raw materials all day. You saw that they were digging up the tunnel in there. Prost arrives and says, "Ha! Right on time, as always. Monkeys, destroy this historical monument." And you see that the monkeys start to grab chisels and hammers, and they start
Didn't you hear about the blight?
destroying it as fast as possible. And Prost says, "Don't worry, surely the divination teacher will have a solution for this." And the divination teacher says, "I can dispel magic."
Yeah.
So all around you, as you're flying up rocks, you hear through the rock in multiple directions. But a zombie climbs through all the way to try to attack you. So we're gonna do one more scimitar attack.
Hey, you could cut the
14?
zombie's arm off.
What's your armor class?
16.
16. It is not able to hit you. Okay. As all of you watch, the monkeys are able to pretty quickly, and with the help of a couple shatter spells, destroy the top of the statue. As it does, a bunch of magical sparks from the enchantment that was stopping immaterial things or organic things from passing through those stones. That enchantment is broken. White sparks fly everywhere.
Oh no.
And you see that rot is beneath it. With an undead, immediately Bagheer casts Dispel Magic. The portal disappears, cutting off the legs of the zombie that is very quickly clobbered to death by the monkeys. And the day is saved.
Yay, nobody died.
That was a very complex
None of the main
puzzle,
characters died.
and I didn't realize it was possible to cheese it. I thought clearly there's only enough room for one person to put their bodies in for this, so you wouldn't necessarily have the space to even have a mage hand or stuff like this, and you just solved it. You just figured it out. And
It's a short
You weren't even intending for us to have a solution.
No, I was intending that someone should die, and I was thinking very likely one of the undead. You just kind of saved everyone except that half elf who died.
Yeah, that.
The tragic.
And it was a suicide, so technically.
Technically it was.
Technically, we didn't kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, I would say epilogue. We're definitely going to get the necromancy teacher to make sure the undead we have are not a problem.
Contagious.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because they
Right.
have spores. Would they die?
Yeah. The necromancy teacher is that's Professor Geralt.
Yeah, Geralt.
Is going to inspect them and say, well, it's they have residual spores in them, just like when rot uses their spores to animate, but it doesn't seem to be any mind control active. Unfortunately, there is no guaranteeing that those spores won't activate in the future if something, whatever it is that brought them back, has their will awakened and, well, whatever range it needs to be in to control those.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think we need to research whatever this blight was so that we understand it better.
But here's the thing, right? Potentially getting mind controlled, it shouldn't mean that you're not eligible for this position. Anybody can be mind controlled at any time. That's the problem of having someone who can cast enchantment spells in our school, for example. Someone who teaches, who's a specialist in enchantment spells. And also, all of the students are presumably learning some enchantment from going to this class. So, it should be fine to have them on staff. Anyone's minds can be compromised at any time, remember.
Oh, joy!
That's the end of this epilogue.
Was very interesting.
That's right! Yeah. Just some more existential horror for icing on the cake.
Yes. Haley, that's another mystery. The mystery was what the fuck is going on with the ship and with the flying boat and the Gate of Wealth. Today, this scenario that we just did, that was a mystery. So you're 3 out of 4 before you level up.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, did we also saw that the limbs can be reattached?
Yes, but
that's not really a separate one.
Yeah, we solved what the hell is the Limitless Horror, and with that managed to free the spirit of your ancestor.
Now it can haunt me.
Alright, good game?
Yes, good game. We can turn off the creepy music so that Simon doesn't give us any more existential dread.
The lack of music won't stop me, Carrie. I thought you'd know this by now.
Hey, look, there's a song for sewers. Music for sewers. The next time we're at the sewers.
Oh, nice.
You know, heading towards the Board of Trustees.
Yeah. For the final confrontation.
The final confrontation.
The final countdown.
So, Raza, we need...
We all need
mystery.
one more mystery to level up.
What do I get at level 6? I know I get something. I know I get a few things. No, 3d6 for my breath weapon.
Zara, is your mistress about the catalog card?
The what?
The catalog card and the...
Yes. Oh my gosh, this was so much. It
is the transmutation teacher. Obviously, the transmutation teacher is transmutating.
Every level up, I can change my spells, right?
Hmm?
Every time I level up, I can change one of the spells I know.
It should say it's on your spellcasting.
Spellcasting.
Oi.
Yeah, whenever I get a level in this class, I can replace one of my wizard spells I know with another spell of choice. Yeah. So I can change it as long as I have that available spell slot.
Alright. So, Naraza, star, it's gotta be the mage hand.
You didn't think about that?
No, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about using Sassy to explore the interior of the black cube, which you will never know what it does or what it was for. But at least you're alive. I never thought about putting oil to burn the rats on the inside, or to have undead rats come out of it. I never thought this would happen. You weren't supposed to be able to trigger the mechanism that's flooded the part of the thing, but you sure fucking did.
Wait. Did the room stop flooding, or is it continue to flood? It's just the door's holding it back.
No, it stopped flooding altogether. You had fully Chico. Yeah, you had you missed a couple of things because you weren't there when it was done filling. But yes, my creative use of magic. That's my star. There was so much like this room. I had put it in there because I was like, it's gonna be important when they come back down here for the final confrontation with the blight, right? I had anticipated that it would this. It was a foreshadowing for a bunch of stuff later, and then you were just like, "Hey, I'm gonna put flaming undead rats in it." And I'm gonna have them try to escape, and I was like, yeah, that triggers at least one thing in this giant contraption. That triggers one thing.
So great. Now we're gonna have to make sure we have a bunch of flaming undead rats.
Hey, we still have the cursed flute.
That's right. You took the cursed item out of the thing. Thank you for reminding me. Let me write a note real quick.
Not only that, the other cursed item too that what's space has.
No, she dropped it.
Makaria dropped the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, drop the cursed gold. The cursed gold is probably the worst one.
But wait, did she take it or did she drop it after?
Drop it.
She dropped it.
No, the flute.
The flute, the Smoking Pools forgot to take the flute out of their bag.
Yeah, we did not specifically instruct them to take it out, so of course they kept it.
Yeah.
Yep. The flute is still there. I
wonder what kind of
every once in a while, rats are just going to be a thing that happens.
But wait, she's undead, so does the curse actually affect them?
Depends on what the curse is.
Yeah, you still have no fucking idea what the curse is.
I don't want to
we have time to figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, the whole thing with climbing in through the portal, that's my star. That's the whole thing of, hey, now that it took a little bit to figure out how the portal works, where you were gonna be, but once you started to figure it out, you climbing through it and being not medium-sized meant that you couldn't be decapitated. The whole time it was like, oh, okay, what's gonna happen? What are they going to they at least have to put some limbs through it, and apparently no, you didn't. And then just figuring out that you even though they left through the main portal, you being here means you were at Candlekeep High. That whole thing, it's beautiful. You made it out, all of you alive, out of the Lich's dungeon. And I had specifically designed it so that you needed to have at least one person die to exit this place. I
was thinking of using one of the people that died first.
That's what he thought we would do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you were going to sacrifice one of the undead. That I had built in a couple of NPCs that were pretty depressed at their new state of being and who might be willing to sacrifice themselves.
One that lost over just having one new wrinkle.
And now they're both
they're both alive
40 years later here at Candlekeep.
But wait, can they leave Candlekeep?
Of course.
Yeah, they're alive. Now the other ones, that might be a different story.
They're gonna need to be woken up, and it's gonna be fun. But yes, no, the whole thing of this is a machine. It works a certain way. Now that we've understood that it chops off limbs, we're just not gonna put limbs through it, and then just solving it. Carrie. Your interactions with the prisoners as you were deciding to who to talk to, what to say, and things like this, and that cute moment with Donatar, that's my star. And the wish for everyone is, I wish if everyone could write a few lines about what they think their characters are going to do after they retire from Candlekeep, if you survive long enough. Just write what you think your character is going to do, sort of as a sort of what do you think the epilogue for your characters is going to be. If you could write that for next time. All right, who's got a star and a wish for me? or just
Star, just the whole thing that just happened this session, how everything was like, it was stressful, but at the same time it was manageable.
Yeah,
if,
yeah.
If you thought it through.
Yeah. I mean, I know you weren't intending for us
To do everything we did.
I was also not intending for y'all to die, despite my glee during the Minotaur fights.
Yeah, well, like,
I thought you had a good odds.
Yeah, no. I mean, it seemed like you wanted us to, like, sacrifice someone, and we were like, no, we're gonna cheese this.
You know, it kind of reminds me of I saw it on like kind of like a spoiler on Baldur's Gate. They gotta sacrifice a teammate in order to do something.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that you got to sacrifice a teammate to do in Baldur's Gate 3. Do you have a wish?
Just bring it back to life. Like, I love Astarion. He's so funny. He's.
Do you have a wish?
I don't know. I don't think I would wish for this session. It was fun. I think another. I want to get a raise for this.
You want to get a raise?
Yes.
Wish is get a raise? Sure, I'll write it down.
Okay, a raise that is appropriate without getting.
No,
Yeah.
Damien, I'm sorry. Because because this story helps me deal with some of the things that are happening at our job. We're gonna get a one-time bonus. Not a raise that's gonna be helpful to you for the years to come.
You know what?
A one-time bonus.
I think I'll be okay with that one-time bonus.
Sounds good.
At least here, because then I want to go on a shopping spree and actually buy something this time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Is that what you guys got?
And I'm gonna try.
we got a one-time bonus.
Yeah, which we only kept like 6. Like I only kept like 900 of it.
Because taxes?
Yep.
Because taxes. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And my TRS is it's like $380 now.
Mm-hmm.
Your what?
My TRS, my teacher retirement, with the take out of teacher retirement.
Yeah.
It's like over $300.
Yes. Stars and wishes.
Stars. I'm definitely gonna echo Damien's sentiment. Like, this was a really nice, like, setup.
It was a nice balance.
Yeah, that's my star too. And I wanted to say that because you like said at the beginning that you're not good at making puzzles, but this was really fun.
That was a good puzzle.
This was just
I
puzzle
didn't intend
after
for it
puzzle.
to be a puzzle. I intended for it to be a sacrifice room. Okay, so
it was a puzzle slash sacrifice.
Here's the thing, right? To me, it wasn't a puzzle. To me, it was a Damien made up a ghost that was just a torso without any limbs. Okay, Damien said the limbless horror, and I had to backtrack to be like, okay, this thing is in extreme pain. This thing has no limbs, but it still works as a ghost. How the fuck do I do that? And then I had to work my way back into making a room that would be an extremely painful sacrifice that automatically transforms you into a ghost, okay? So that you suffer for the rest of eternity, or at least until somebody else activates it.
Aren't ghosts kind of like the unexpected deaths? And
Yeah.
they still have like lingering regrets?
Exactly, but there's also spells that can guarantee something will transform someone into a ghost. So like you set up this mystery, and I had to come up with a contraption somewhere that would make something like this happen. Okay, this wasn't. I designed this just to try to make his mystery make sense.
I'm still trying to figure out who the voice is that I keep hearing.
Oh, is that your next? Is that the next?
That was still part of my next mystery. So, but because that voice has been helpful.
So
I think
mystery
that'll be my wish. Try to figure out who exactly the voice
Just
is.
write it as your next mystery, Damien.
That's
No, that's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's my main mystery. Who exactly is that voice? Because
Yeah.
that voice has been helpful as up to now.
So I guess yeah. Like if you give me the answer to a puzzle as a mystery, then I will make good puzzles. I guess that's Yeah, I'm good at designing mysteries. I guess that kind of works.
Like, is the voice a friend or a
Are you
foe?
raising your hand or?
Oh, sorry, no. No, but yeah, no, it was really good. It was really good.
Do you have a wish?
Honestly, I kind of wish for something a little lower key because I think the last 3 sessions
Yes.
have been kind of like.
Absolutely. The next game is going to be the Scuppers Championship. So I think that's going to be nice and relaxing.
As we're watching a sport.
You're the security team for the event of the sport.
Okay, so
It's
the students will be playing the sports, but we'll make sure that nothing goes wrong.
yes.
Which, obviously, something
will go wrong.
It's the Murphy's Law.
Yes, exactly.
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
By the way, you make it out. It's sunrise, and your shift starts now.
Fun!
You don't get a long rest. You don't regain any spell slots or anything.
Oh!
Cool.
Hey, but we get a good berry, so...
So the wish was a more calm session. Yes. Haley.
Yes. Do I have a
Wait.
wish?
Yes.
We could probably take turns taking a short rest.
Yes. I think at least that.
At least gain some of our stuff back. But hey, I never used any of my spells. So I got all my spell slots.
That's good.
Yeah, it's like, you have your spell slots.
But
We're all out of juice.
But none of my spell slots are actual combat. So it don't matter.
It's okay if you don't have a wish.
I don't think I have a wish.
Okay, cool. Great session. This was very
Where would
fun.
do I put that in general talk or
Huh?
lore for the
For the mystery? I think general.